Hello everyone, welcome to Saturday Night Speedway here live from the HyperX Esports Arena in the Luxor Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas. My name is Knight, joined alongside me, it's going to be my partner in crime for the night, Vonnie, here, and we are super excited to be getting things underway. We got 4 really stacked qualifiers because the field size is a little bit condensed. There's a lot going on in the strip tonight. That's going to make the racing more exciting as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm excited to see 4 qualifiers with all these amazing races, see what they can do here tonight. See if we can get a new SNS champion, while at the same time, SummerSlam is just around the corner.
It is, and we're going to go break down our tournament format for you. So take a look here up at the screen, or if you're on Twitch, just follow along. We have 46 participants, which is just enough for about 4 qualifiers. There's going to be 4 tracks per qualifier, and you're going to get points based awarded on your placement. So first we'll get 15, last we'll get 1, and you'll get a different amount of points in the middle. The top 22 will advance to semifinals. Anyone remaining may even end up into a second chance battle, that 23rd through 35th range. So definitely recommend sticking it out until the end, seeing if you qualified for that. Absolutely. To make your way back into the semifinals. And then it's basically, single elimination, top 24. And the top 6 are going to move on from there in the semis to the grand final.
Absolutely. Thank you for your fantastic explanation of how our tournament format works. So let's see if we can even pull up the prize pool to see what these fantastic racers are racing for tonight. So first place will be able to earn $200 and will also be able to consider themselves SNS champions, as well as second place with $100, third place with $70, fourth place $55, fifth place with $45, sixth and seventh $37, 8th and 9th, $33, and obviously 10th through last, $30. So if you're within the last top 12, or if you're in grand finals, you are going to get money back. But these racers are all fighting for the #1 spot.
And Vonnie, you know that pretty well. You were last week's champion, so you're in the booth, so unable to defend your title tonight. But hey, you know what? That means that there's going to be a new SNS champion, and it's going to be pretty exciting to see who that's going to be. 46 players all have their chance to get that title, and we're
about to get things underway, so let's go ahead and get started.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway. We're super excited, getting everything ready here for qualifier #1. We have a really stacked field, Vonnie. I definitely think the players in the first 5 pods are going to be serious contenders, and we have a lot of new names that are going to be trying to upset them here tonight. We're going to be heading to Cloud Top Cruise here for race #1.
Absolutely, Cloud Top Cruise. Not an easy track to start off with. It's one of the more challenging tracks, but you know what? These racers know what they're doing. Let's see. Oh. We have a communication error, folks. We apologize.
Yep.
There has been a comm error. We are getting the room set up once again, so we might start on a completely different track.
Yeah, I was looking at the stream and you saw like some people going, some people not. So, yeah, that was just a false start, I guess.
It happens.
But we're gonna be getting right back into it here pretty soon.
Absolutely, and then like we have a lot of great names here out tonight. You want to list some of the names that we have in this first qualifier?
Yeah, so in this qualifier, we're gonna have Funny Name, who is the top ranked player in all of SNS. And then along with that, he's gonna have some challengers in Batter Cookie, Immortal Man, we see Free Dizzle there, and Brando 04 there. And those first 5, I think, are going to be the contenders for sure that are a little bit more well known. But then when you get to a little bit Psycho, Cass, Bleed Orange, Banana Boy, Zuki, I think it's Mickey Michelle there, and our other player, that's going to be Pikmin Mage. Yeah, they're all going to be threats. So that's just something to watch out for and see if they can displace any of those top players.
Absolutely, and again, like the top 5, like you said, they're the most well-known players, so a lot of people will suspect them to advance, but in reality, like you never know, these underdogs have any given opportunity that they can take, they're going to take it, and they might be able to create a huge upset, so it's only a matter of time until we get to the races to see what these performers can do here tonight at SNS 111.
Yeah, and the other thing to factor in too as well is that there's only 46 players tonight. So in terms of going on to the next round, most of the players here, at least 2/3 of the players, if my math's correct, is going to make it to another round beyond this. So just something to keep in mind. Really, realistically, if you're in that top 35 range, you're going to be moving on, whether it be into those semifinals directly or into the second chance. So something to keep in mind and definitely stick it out to the end. So that way you can keep on.
And it looks like we have the cycle already going. So let's see what the first map pick is. It's going to be, Rainbow Road, the Mario Kart 8 version.
It's going to be huge right now. This is the PH Gambit track pick. But Rainbow Road right now is going to be our first race here of qualifier number 1. We got a very cool mixture of loadouts. We do see Funny Name there, rocking a meme loadout there, and we're gonna
That's Funny Name. He's a funny meme. Let's be real.
He is. And it looks like we're starting here with Brando, if I'm not mistaken, just taking a wild guess here.
Oh no, he did not have that great a start, or is he bagging? Maybe this is a potential strategy. Oh no! Controller issues. Something's
bagging
happening.
a front running track. We'll have to see what's going on.
Then we got Immortal Man holding on to the red, holding on to first place. He's trying to play it safe by holding on to that defense. Will he throw the red back to Chain? Time will tell. Followed by Free Dizzle going into that right double. Has a star and a mushroom, so if anything were to happen, that man is covered and he can speed himself right back up to the pack.
So Brando had toe controls on, but he's going to be in a very unique position here, getting a lot of good items coming back up into the field. This is Cass, unfortunately.
Oh no!
Going into no man's land right now.
No man's land is no place to be. Here we got Mickey Michelle pulling up with the bullet bill and a golden mushroom to boot, so that way they can try to catch back up to first place. Let's see what they're going to do. Misses the item box, unfortunately.
Gotta be
Gets
careful.
rid of the squid, but unfortunately had too much speed going. It falls off the track twice. No!
Oh, that's unfortunate there for Mickey Michelle. Apparently, Cass is Ariel's wife, so it's good to see her in the mix competing as well. By the way, Honey Drew, thank you for the raid. Greatly appreciate it. Free Dizzle here in 4th right now. Going to be trailing Batter Cookie, a Toad player there, and somebody in a boo.
There he goes. He has the double mushrooms. He uses that, changing to the double. Has a green for defense and a triple mushroom to boot. Followed by Batter Cookie. He's going to get the second item into his pocket. Uses the mushroom and has a second mushroom to work with. That looks like, oh, he could have been dragged. He's got to be careful by Funny Name and Immortal Man in 1st and 2nd respectively. But he gets hit with the red. No!
Batter Cookie redded over the glider. Could be pretty detrimental. Immortal Man in 1st. Going to be challenged there by Funny Name and Free Dizzle close behind him. Has the sound horn followed up by a green shell.
There is a blue shell on the minimap, so this is the perfect time. Hopefully it's not ghosted, so that way he can horn the blue shell. I don't know if he's going to try to change the double or let Funny Name potentially take the blue.
Looks like it tracked the Funny Name.
The Immortal Man uses the horn because he's got nothing to worry about. And he
hits Free Dizzle.
He hits Free Dizzle at the line. Free Dizzle still able to maintain second place, so that's not a bad start. Batter Cookie in third, and Funny Name in fourth place to boot.
Yeah, Funny Name missed time trying to get around him for that dodge, thought that it was still going to track to Free Dizzle, and just wanted that extra advantage, but he timed it a little too early, and then that ended up killing his run. But a great job there by Immortal Man, taking that win down. And also, I know we noticed it earlier, but shout out to Immortal Man's dad with the shirt.
Oh, absolutely. It says
shirt.
Immortal Dad on the back of that shirt. Dude, that thing looks sick. But great job by Immortal Man. Uses Funny Name, so he takes the blue, still keeps his horn. Doesn't have to worry about Funny Name potentially hitting him out.
That's true. And yeah, Honey Drew is saying, everyone competing in Saturday Night Speedway, best of luck. I'm also rooting for you, Bear, UNLV. So
we all have our favorites. Can't deny that.
Yeah, so Bear's going to be coming up a little bit later on, but we are going into race 2 of 4 here momentarily for qualifier number 1.
Absolutely.
So keep that in mind.
We are starting to get the roulette going. There was supposed to be 12 races here, but unfortunately one is missing, so we have 11. So there is a bot in play just in case anyone is a little bit confused. What was the track that was chosen? I just missed it.
That is going to be Super Bell Subway coming up next.
DSBS, as we call it in the MKC competitive scene.
It's just the abbreviation, yeah. Just like states have abbreviations, all the tracks have abbreviations, and this is DSBS. So Bleed Orange here. Not sure if he is a Syracuse native or a fan or what's going on there. Maybe it's Clemson. I don't know.
Maybe. Well, unfortunately, did not get the startup boost, but he was able to get an item, gets a mushroom, narrowly avoids the 2 greens. I don't know if there was a 3rd green that was thrown prior. Someone got hit. Ooh, there's the punish. Oh, misses the item boxes. Let's see if he's able to catch back up.
That's a little bit unfortunate, but Free Dizzle here in second. Gonna be trailing Funny Name here. Funny Name continuing on in that Mario / Swag Money Gaming outfit.
And he falls off the track.
Oh, he's in the Baby Mario and then the Jeep.
I know I think that's the Leaf Tires, if I'm not mistaken. But that's Free Dizzle in first place. Has that good lead. The blue shell's coming in. He's going to knock down Free Dizzle unless he has something to stop it. Then all he has is pretty good. And the shot comes in.
In the boxes.
No, he hesitated. He wasn't sure if he should go back or just continue going forward. That was a misfortune playing her heart out.
Well, he still did end up getting defense, so he's still in a pretty good position right now.
Ooh. Nice. I think I saw a little bit of a lag trail where things happen. Free Dizzle in second place, falls just behind someone else. I think, did he just back someone with that green?
Somebody got hit by the train there, so he re-inherited
first. There's a bomb!
Gotta watch out for that bomb.
Good situational awareness, avoids the bomb. I think the bomb just landed right outside. This is Funny Name into this car. He has 2 boomerangs. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy. Just seeing what we've been seeing so far. I mean, there was even that side stream. Nobody took advantage of it. Good hit there by Funny Name. Another shot coming in at exactly the same place as the previous lap.
He's still able. Oh, there's a blue coming into play. He's got the double, so he's still able to catch up to the lead. Here we got Cash in 7th place, trying to catch back up. He needs to avoid that blue. The blue hits because he's in the middle of the track.
Funny Name's going to dodge it after hitting that train.
But it allows someone else to take first place. I think that is Free Dizzle. Funny Name's gonna need a miracle to catch back up.
Oh,
he almost got green!
Immortal had a red up there. Immortal could be pretty good.
Batter Cookie!
Unaware of what's behind him here.
Oh no! He got passed at the last second. Who was that? That was Immortal Man! Taking another first place. Batter Cookie in second. Way to go. That was insane. Funny Name in third.
Funny Name rallied back to third. Huge 2 and out right now for Immortal Man here. And I don't know if did he play last week, but it's been a little bit since he's been playing.
Immortal Man, I think he's been absent for the last few weeks.
Yeah, for a little while. So
yeah, probably vacationing, I needed to recharge, step away from Mario Kart, and then now he's just coming back stronger than ever, ready to come back and hit hard.
Yeah, he's doing an incredible job right now, taking down Funny Name twice, and Funny Name's having some unfortunate issues in some of these races, but there is still half of this qualifier left, so 2 more races to go. Excited to be seeing what will be happening here and what track we're going to get. We're seeing everybody picking random right now.
You know what? Funny Name, he's still getting top spots, but he's not getting first or second or third. So it starts begging the question, will he potentially be knocked out of qualifiers, or is he barely going to advance into semifinals, or will he have to fight it out in second chance?
That's a good question. I mean, Funny Name is fine, though, because realistically, with 46 players, about 35 of them or so are going to be moving on, at least in the second chance. The top 22 moving into qualifiers. So assuming that there isn't like, somebody dominating the qualifiers or somebody's, or it's like maybe dead even, realistically, that's going to give about 5 to 6 people from each group to be able to make it on to semifinals. So it really does go by score, your total points. So you got to factor that into play.
True.
But there's going to be multiple people moving on from each qualifier, and so Funny Name is going to be fine.
Absolutely. It looks like there is a little bit of controller issues. It happens to the best of us. It happens to everyone. It's even happened to myself. But it looks like we got that resolved, so we're finally going to get the course roulette rolling. And let's see, where do we land up for race number 3 and qualifier number 1?
Got a 1 out of 48 chance here to hit the track, and it's going to be Cheeseland.
Cheeseland. It is a pretty good track if you know how to bag it. You get all the good items, and there's a lot of shortcut opportunities, build extensions, and much more for people to catch back up.
You maximize those shortcut opportunities. You maximize dodging when somebody has a crazy item. You're going to be in a great position to capitalize later on here in the race. By the way, this is Zuki. Zuki coming back after winning a tiebreaker last week. And Zuki is Cheese's friend, who is on the, I believe it's the Drum Box. So they're the group that goes around and plays at the Vegas Golden Knights games and the clubs. I know there's some acrobats that sometimes come and play in the arena. So lots of really cool players and cool people that have really unique backgrounds that are locals here in Las Vegas.
So here we go. We got Cash, who got that double, is able to get a mushroom, might use that to take the cut. Followed by Triple Greens, fires off that mushroom early, but he hits a little bit of the off-road. Mortal Man with the 2 mushrooms and a red in the pocket. So he is safely secured right now and can take an additional cut if need be, if he saves the mushroom or uses it to dodge the blue.
Yeah, he's probably going to save it. I just would be a little bit concerned as well about a Boo taking that item, and Free Dizzle, unfortunately, on the unfortunate end of being the recipient of something there, but does have a red shell in his pocket. But so far, it's pretty spread out. Be kind of curious to see what that Luigi has. But
and here we go. We got Pikmin Mage uses the star in 4th place and is trying to catch back up to the top 3 within the leaderboard and change things. Another blue comes into play. Now we got a Bullet Bill and a Golden Shroom. But let's see who is going to get hit by this blue. I think that is Funny Name. He had the horn and was able to protect himself.
Yeah, he's got the Blue Falcon dry bones doing pretty good. And this has been a little bit interesting. I'm taking a look at everybody. Oh, somebody had a shot. But prior to that, there weren't a whole lot of people with items.
That is true. Free Dizzle in 5th place. Oh, it looked like he was thinking about bagging, but he decided not to. Still has the triple shoes to catch back up into 2nd place. Not that far off.
Ooh, the green shell hit on the battered cookie.
Green shell. The Free Dizzle's not got first.
Oh,
he's
that was
still down
smart.
for the blue. He's still down for the blue. He's solely on the mini-map. He's still got that
That's going to hit Immortal. Immortal is not going to win 3 in a row.
Immortal is not. Wait a minute. Where's the blue? Did he dodge it?
No, he hit it on the side. He hit it on the side by that item set. It moves Battered Cookie into 1st. Funny Name into 2nd.
Oh no,
Dizzle.
Battered Cookie didn't chain that properly, so now all he has is the coin. If anyone recognizes that, they can take advantage.
Funny Name!
Who's
Again!
now in 4th place? That is Free Dizzle taking the 1st place this time around. Way to go, my man!
Yeah, photo finish there for 1st, but it went to Free Dizzle there for Funny Name. Battered Cookie was just getting destroyed with those greens, and Immortal was the unfortunate recipient there of that blue shell.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Free Dizzle, though, did everything right. He stopped wide on that sand section, ended up avoiding getting hit by the blue, and just slowly waited, used his power items, got through the cut, and beat out Funny Name.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and call up qualifier number 2 with the next set of racers, so that way we are all well prepared. Glitch, Riley, Bear, Cheese, Namif, Starstruck, No One, Zadashi, Eagle, Dead Jelly. What is that?
I think it's Striped Dye Tiger.
Striped Dye Tiger and Jadata. Go ahead, get to the hype tunnel. We are waiting for you, so that way we can set up for qualifier number 2.
Woo, woo. Man, I'm just trying to fix my mic. You got all the energy in the world right now. Love
Chocolate
it.
milk power, buddy.
Yeah.
Nesquik for quickness.
I need to get on that Nesquik real quick. We're going to be going to Ice Ice Outpost here for race number 3 of qualifier number 1. Or excuse me, this is the final race, isn't it?
This should be the final
This is
race,
the final race.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. It's race 4.
This is the final race. This is Ice Ice Outpost. Things can change. People still have a chance, whether they advance on to semifinals or go into second chance. So anything is quite possible. We're going to go ahead and start with Free Dizzle, who is taking the lead. Got first place that last race on Cheeseland. Starts off with the mushroom. It's not a bad item to start off with.
Oh, okay. So also, it is Striped Tiger. Striped Tiger.
Striped the Tiger. Striped the Tiger.
Top
I
of the
like
morning
that.
to you, Striped Tiger. Yeah, so there we go. So that's how we pronounce that. Remy's in the chat. We got Bear.
So let's look at the
Cruiser.
scores really quick. We got a Mortal Man at 39 points, Free Dizzle with 35, Battery Cookie with 32, Funny Name with 31 points, followed by Cass with 20, also tied with Zuki. So let's see what the other 6 are. Brendo with 15, Pikmin Mage with 14, a little bit Psycho with 8, Mickey Michelle with 8 points, Bleed Orange with 3, and Banana Boy unfortunately was not racing with us tonight.
So he gets that 0. Yeah, we have Pod 9, which is normally occupied, but not right now. So unfortunate for Banana Boy, but hey, that makes it actually a lot easier for everybody else.
Absolutely.
To move on.
As long as you don't lose to that bot, you're fine. And Mickey the Show got hit by the blue. Unfortunate. Let's see if he's going to get hit by a Battery Cookie. Has no defense to stop it. Unfortunately, is taking the brutal force of it. But it still has the defense. It's got the coin in the pocket. And I thought red was coming for him, but I guess not.
No, Free Dizzle's got to be careful here by Immortal's green. These two are giving each other a little bit of space. That'll be a little bit interesting to see. And it looks like Funny Name might have actually switched there to Boo himself, and that is Pod 1. So,
yeah, Funny Name was what? If I'm not mistaken, he's using a bidding buggy. But what happened to a little bit of Psycho? Did something happen? I don't know. She slowed down just a tiny bit.
a little bit Psycho though, but getting this golden shroom, so should be in some decent shape. Bounces off the
wall.
wall.
Oh no!
Oh,
Bounces
that's
off the
unfortunate.
wall and goes to the off-road. Cash, oh no, it's hitting the wall itself. Narrowly avoids that green.
Yeah.
Still has 3 mushrooms to work with.
Also
oh
goes
no!
for the blue Yoshi, but yeah, getting hit by the bill there. Immortal's gonna have to probably take 4th. Man, avoids that green.
Oh, Battered Cookie just takes first place. Did a little bit of showboy, did a little bit of hey Macarena, and we got Free Dizzle in 2nd place, followed by Funny Name in 3rd.
Oh, going for that Chad loadout with the monster. You love to see it, but all 3 of them are going to be relatively comfortable. Even Immortal too, who did end up getting 2 firsts and 2 fourths, and it's really going to be kind of curious to see what happened. I know Brando ended up getting 6th there. It's going to end with 22 points, but it's super close.
So let's go ahead and look at the highlights really quick to recapture the moments of what happened in this qualifier.
Yeah, we're going to notice too afterwards that there's a big break between the 4th and 5th, as we'll be getting scores up later. But yeah, the highlights coming up here.
So we got Mickey Michelle, who fell off twice after using the golden mushroom. Oh no, but Mortal Man was able to take 1st place. Used Funny Name to take the blue and back Free Dizzle at the line. Then we got Funny Name, who used the train to avoid that blue to take the full brute force of it. But Battered Cookie nearly got past at the last second by Immortal Man, who's got his 2nd win in a row. Ooh, Funny
Name playing with some fire there. Does a pretty good job. That's lap 2, but watch lap 3.
Oh no, Battered
Big
Cookie
hit.
got hit by the random green.
And then Free Dizzle taking the cut there, holding on to a mushroom more than likely, taking that win from Funny Name.
Yeah, and Battered Cookie uses that little spinning thing. I don't know the name of that, but uses that to catch on the boost.
And so there you go, Battered Cookie there taking that final win. So yeah, incredibly well done there by all of the players. And this is going to be a really interesting first qualifier because I know we're waiting for scores to get queued up, but the top 4 really broke away. And you're going to notice that in the scores once they're made official. So this is really going to allow for anybody in these next 3 qualifiers coming up, if they can get into the 30s, they could be in a very decent shot.
That's true, but let's go ahead. We have the scores ready for you now. Let's see what it is. Immortal Man with 48 points. Battered Cookie, Free Dizzle, both of them tied for 2nd place with 47 points, so they should be sitting comfortably. Funny Name with 41 points. Cass with 24. Brando with 22, also tied with Zuki for 22, and Pikmin Mage for 22, so not bad. A little bit of Psycho with 14, Mickey Michelle 13, and Bleed Orange with 4.
Yeah, that is a huge break between 4th and 5th. We're getting some round of applauses here. It's kind of hype. And yeah, that really opens the door for a lot of players here to be getting into those 30s here in qualifier number 2, so it should be pretty exciting. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to transpire here in Q2.
Absolutely, and right now, qualifier number 2, they are getting set up. before we get to go on, let's go ahead and do a quick commercial break of Saturday Night Speedway 111.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway here at the HyperX Esports Arena in Las Vegas from the Luxor Hotel and Casino. My name is Knight. This is Vani. We are getting into qualifier number 2 here in just a little bit. What a crazy qualifier number 1, and we got some big names here in qualifier number 2, Vani.
Absolutely. Let me go ahead and read off the names one more time that I have here on the side. We got Glitch, Riley, Bear, Cheese, Namif, if I said that right, hopefully I did. Starstruck, No One, Zadashi, Eagle, Dead Jelly, Stupid the Tiger, and Jadata. Let's go.
Yeah, so this is going to be very exciting, seeing how everything's going to kind of come into play. We also got Riley's mom in the chat. We got Video Neon as well. So that'll be kind of hype. And Allied Esports, they just changed it back to Fortnite. So welcome to our Fortnite match here, guys. No, just kidding. We're playing some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Absolutely.
Heading
This is
into
Saturday
Q2.
Night Speedway. This ain't Fortnite. This is Mario Kart 8.
Let's go, Nightbot.
You ready? You ready, little Alberto? You ready?
Yeah, so we also are naming this little guy here Alberto. So
I don't remember what the name that Tom and Nora gave
Tom
him.
and Nora, you know, they can figure that out later. Tom, or I don't know where Tom is, but I know Nora
Somewhere.
is in Michigan at the NASCAR event. So we hope
that's true.
that Nora is all good. I don't know if he is taking some time to watch the show. He sometimes does. You know, you never know. He was,
When he gets a chance.
yeah, he was watching it the last time we were here, but. You know, a lot of big racing going on. I think there was a big wreck in the race today.
Oh, no.
That was actually kind of cool. Well, not cool, but...
Well, hopefully everyone
you know.
there in the wreckage is safe and secure, that their bodies are hopefully don't have any harm to them. But obviously, those racers, they know what they've been doing. They've been doing this stuff for years. They understand the risk that goes into NASCAR. And just like these racers here, understand the risk when it comes to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're here to beat each other up 24/7.
Yeah, but luckily this is a video game. There's no physical pain or fear. You have to worry about going around 100 miles an hour. That's what I like about it. It's an arcade game. It's a game with a high skill gap, but also a game that has a relatively low barrier to entry.
It's
in terms
easy
of
to
skill,
pick up and play.
but hard to master. That's exactly what it is.
Exactly. I think that also it kind of reminds me of other like Nintendo games that they do as well, because Nintendo's known for kid-friendly, like easy pick up to play games like Mario Party. Like there's always a strategy, but like anyone can play it. You got Mario Odyssey that anyone can play, but like when it comes to like trying to learn certain tricks, or maybe tricks that weren't intended originally, people know how to exploit it.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that with Mario Kart. So we'll have to see what's going to happen here. A lot of opportunities because remember the top 4 in the last qualifier, they got 41 and above. Then everybody else was kind of in that 20 to teen range.
And it looks like we're going to, what is it, Dry Dunes?
Dry Desert.
Dry
for
Desert.
Race number 1. It's going to be another heavy bagging track. So we're going to have to watch this and see how things are going to play out.
I kind of hate repeat tracks because I think Ice Ice Outpost and Sherbert Land are the same thing. At times I get them mixed up. And both Dry Dunes and Dry Desert. So that's always my confusing thing.
Yeah, Glitch, Riley, Bear, Cheese, definitely going to be some of the favorites. Also keep an eye out for Jadata.
Jadata, that's right. I think it's been a minute since
It's been a hot minute, so that's probably why he might be there on the end.
All right, so we got Namif over here starting off with the mushroom, but it's slowing down. Maybe he's trying to incorporate some bagging techniques or he's trying to be aware of what's happening in the back.
Also, what a loadout, by the way. The shoe and the standard tires.
True. You don't see much of the shoe at all. I don't even know if that's its official name or not because I never really pick or look at all the other vehicles. Oh, we got Zadashi here. Throws away the green. Was hoping to hit whoever's in pod 4. Still has triple mushrooms to boot and change into the single. We got to watch out for that red in case she might get hit.
Yeah, so it looks like Zadashi here going to have this mushroom. Going to take over the cut. Doesn't get the full boost of it. But hey, Bear is here in second. He is going
He's being careful of that blue show that is happening. And I don't know who it hit, but he was able to avoid it narrowly. But he still allowed someone else to take first place.
Yeah, Bear is actually going back to one of his OG combos, which is the dry Bowser. And it is the, Retnick saying it's the sneaker. Yeah,
well, I'm sorry, I don't pick the shoe / the sneaker.
I don't either.
But we got Riley who chained into the double just in time, got another star and a bullet bill to boot. And he uses that star to dodge the shock. I didn't even get to see who had that, but what a smart play by Riley. He's taking a full advantage.
Dodged 2 individuals, and he just screened everybody out of that double box. So he's only going to get a single shroom beyond this bill.
Going to use this bill extension really quick to catch back up. He's able to get a second place, but there is another balloon to play, but he has a mushroom.
This is great for him, actually.
Absolutely, but he doesn't have any other defense. So in second place, or anyone else notices that he has nothing to protect himself with, they're going to knock him hard.
So by the way, everybody, if you don't know, you can actually dodge a blue shell with the mushroom, just like how Riley did.
Another shot comes in!
This is huge because the top 3 or 4 all they're all screened out of their item. So everybody in the back is now going to run them over and really bottleneck this field up.
But it looks like there's not that much to worry about. Bear is still fighting for the top 3, hoping to get first place, followed by Riley as well from Power Hackers. Has the green shell for defense, but unless someone else has the mushroom to take the cut, he might get destroyed. He barely avoids the drag from the Dry Bowser. Who takes it? That's Bear!
There's Bear. Yeah, Riley kind of shot himself in the foot there. You don't want to go through that box first. But Bear I think he kind of went a little bit wide. He knew that he wanted to get that second or third place box, and clearly it showed because Riley tried to run him off the track, but I think that Bear actually did have something behind that green shell.
It also comes in the fact that I think Bear also had closer to 10 coins than Riley did, so he probably also beat him in like natural speed due to 10 coins.
Yeah.
But it was Glitch in second, Cheese in third, and Riley in fourth respectively.
Still going to be great scores for all of them to move on, so realistically, shooting for the top 4 is going to be a great goal for everybody playing here, and that's not really going to affect too much of the semifinal picture with 4 quals tonight.
That is true. Let's see what is the next track that we are going on here right now. It is Mount Wario. Let's go. A fan favorite at times amongst some of these high contender racers.
Yeah, this is going to be another fun running track, so everyone's going to have a little bit of work to do to catch up to this 4 horseman breakaway that they got going on.
So we are going to be locked on to Cheese, who's starting in third place respectively. Let's see if this individual, this quesadilla maker, can do anything to beat out Glitch as well as Bear. So he starts off with the red and drags someone out immediately, but he's got to be wary of the draft that he just had.
Yeah, it ended up being a little bit more detrimental to him than beneficial, but he's also another Vegas drum bot, so part of that drum line you might see at some of the events around Vegas or at some of the clubs.
Absolutely, and we got Jadeda who's going to take this little cut, still holding on to mushrooms, thinking about changing the double, and thankfully does so.
Look at those scores there in the top right. Bear, Glitch, Cheese, Riley, Jadeda, some of the 5 favorites we expected, and no one also there in the top 6.
No one is able to stop him. We got Zodashi, followed by Starstruck, Eagle, Dead Jelly, Namiv, and Stripper the Tiger.
Yeah, Stripper the Tiger there in the Green Inkling Girl Circuit Special, and I think that's either the Flick or Cyber Slick tires. I didn't see it before it cut away, but
Zodashi in 6th place. Oh, it's gotta be weary at the bomb. Hopefully it doesn't hurt her too bad, but she is in 9th place. She almost hit herself with that fire. But let's see if she's able to catch back up.
Watch this.
Another dodge! Riley once again dodging another shock on another track. What is this man doing? Is he eating like protein bars and knows when these shocks happen?
He's just getting starstruck probably starstruck because he's from Hollywood, you know?
That's
true. What it is, you know?
His future's so bright that he's got to wear shades.
Maybe, you know?
Oh, but the blue shell is going to come at him, so he's got to hope that he can pull something from this double item box. And no, he doesn't, but he might use the bomb to stop everyone else from behind him passing him. He just hit someone! Wow!
Riley's 15 seconds of fame up front are over, but it is Bear now trying to bear down and get another first place with the horn.
And Bear's just letting everyone know, hey, you know what? Like, I started SNS. I'm going to finish it as champion tonight. I'm not going to let something as simple as a shock stop me from proceeding on the first place.
That green was a little bit scary, but it was all Bear there. Riley getting second, Glitch there getting third, and I think that might have been Glitch's shock. You can tell by the way he
It
laughed.
could be, and then
that-
Cheese in fourth.
Yeah, he just likes to torture everybody.
Well, Glitch is a really well-known bagger, and he loves bagging even on running tracks, and they're not really that baggable. He knows exactly what he needs to do, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was his shock to boot in order to disrupt the flow of everyone else.
For sure. And right about now, it is time to go ahead, if you are in qualifier number 3, to make your way to the hype tunnel. That's going to be Riding My Pidgey, Tigray, 13, Sports Joey, Raptor X, Forever Lost, Ghost, Anthony, Area Druid, Angelito, and Young the Wizard.
Young the Wizard, one of the few inward bike players that I've noticed, and I have high hopes for him. Hopefully I get to see him in grand finals and maybe one day become an SNS champion on his own. We don't have many that are inward players besides me and Marshall T. Cooper, who's the first one to do it, but any other chance that he's ever tried to do it, he's gone to outward.
Yeah, I mean, the only other, well, there's a few inward players here, but the most notable one, I think.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If you're out, it's going to be Jadex, for sure.
It'll be Jadex since he is here. He
And then
might be the
Cruiser,
fan
I
favorite.
think Ariel might be inward as well, but
I think so as
you
well.
know,
I think so.
something to keep in mind. But we're going, hopefully,
The Sweet, Sweet Canyon.
your insulin levels are good. Yeah, because it's Sweet, Sweet Canyon here.
This is where we got Sugar Rush from Wreck-It Ralph. This is what inspired that movie.
Bear, perfect, 2 for 2 right now. Glitch in second overall. Riley in third, then it's Cheese, No One, and Jadeda. They're in your top 6 currently. And then it's Zodashi, Starstruck, Eagle 5, Dead Jelly, Demeef, and Striped the Tiger. Both of those two were tied for 11th, and Eagle and Dead Jelly, they're tied for 9th.
Well, not bad. Remember, there was still this race and the next race, so the points can change drastically, and these players can all change the entire ranking of this qualifier. You never know.
Yeah, and everybody too. I mean, they're in a position because of the previous qualifier, all of them getting in the 20s. It's still fair game for them to have their tournament future still going on a little bit longer. This is Starstruck right here in 5th.
So we got Cheese, who used the horn to get rid of the banana because he was trying to keep the tight angle. Lots of red and a mushroom in pocket. So I don't know if he might use the red to try to get rid of that defense of whoever's in pod 8 and then use the mushroom to boost forward. But he's got to be careful. If pod 8 has another red, he's just going to knock himself
And I
out.
think that's going to be Anthony. So
Oh,
we'll have to see
Cheese
what's
just
going
got hit
on.
by that red. Zodashi in second place. We haven't seen her name in the top spots that much tonight. But this is a nice change. Let's see if she's able to pull anything off with the double item box that she got. And she's got a mushroom and a red, so she will take the cut. And she has the red prepped and ready to knock out first place. Who was
man. No one in first. And honestly, Zodashi went a little bit off track there. It allowed second to move up. And she could have thrown off that red and hit
No one's going to get hit by that blue unless he recognizes it.
Oh,
Shot
the
comes
target
into
shot.
play. Oh, that is going to hurt no one. But again, that ain't going to stop him. No one's going to stop this man from trying to achieve perfection.
And that, I think, was 100% glitch, perfectly timed, and no one is...
Zodashi in second place still has a mushroom to boot and a red shell. If she changed this properly enough, she might be able to knock down whoever's in pod 3.
Oh, she's got to be really dependent on what she gets from this last item set.
She needs the
Gonna
double.
take out Bear's trail.
Bear
Bear's
has
sitting
no
duck.
other defense.
But yeah, she should have held on to that shroom, I think. Bear's going to win it here and go 3 for 3 here in this qualifier. Can Bear make it 60?
But Riley got second place. Bear with first. Congrats on him. He's on the perfect set. Zodashi in third. Way to go.
That'll be good for her. Yeah, she needs to follow this up with a really strong result here. Another late shock there coming in when the final 2 players finishing. But man, this is going to be really exciting seeing how this is going to really translate into this final race.
Absolutely. And again, as we said, anything can happen. Crazy stuff has happened before. Bear's made great ESPN clips in the past, and he can do it again here tonight. Zodashi surprising us within the top 3 spot. We haven't seen her in the top 3 yet tonight, so that is really wonderful on her. And let's see if anyone else can also do the same thing and mix up the rotation of the leaderboard.
Yeah, if she can get like another top 4, that's probably going to put her in semifinals territory. And I'm also thinking too, I just lost my train of thought, but were you just speaking into existence Toad Harbor for this last race?
I was kind of trying to.
Yeah, let's see.
I was trying to project the
let's
future.
see if the
predicted with the mind
RNG
of
gods
Bonnie 951. That's what
give
I'm
us
trying to
Toad
do.
Harbor. Can they do it?
And we got
it's Donut
Donut Plains 3. Oh my god.
This is going to be a fun one though. I'm a big fan of Donut Plains. Hey, there's like a less than like It's like a 2 to 3% chance that would have worked, but no worries.
Well, you know, I'm not a big fan of donut plays just because I still have trouble making the disc in the early beginning, but I've seen JDEX has been able to do it before, so I see that as a huge opportunity compared to me. So I can see a lot of other individuals taking the said NISC and changing up this entire game.
Yeah, so a NISC is a no-item shortcut, means taking a shortcut without a power item, and it's going to happen there on turn number 2. And honestly, what I like to do is I like to counter for people not driving well, and I like to go a little bit wider on that first turn. That way you don't get wedged into the wall when you're taking this shortcut here that Glitch is on.
Absolutely. Oh no, Jadeda was dragged out by the triple greens unintentionally because he ran into that with his mushroom, but he still has a banana left. Run the triple bananas, go use that mushroom to take the cut, and try to catch back up within the top 3. Next, we got Starstruck in 3rd place. Let's go, my dude!
It's going to be a good run for Starstruck if he can hang on here.
If he can
Going to get some more coins.
But then we got Riley in 1st place with a coin in hand and banana in pocket, so he's got some defense, and he's preparing himself in case a Boo or a Ghost might come over and steal his item. At least it was still the coin, not the banana.
And I'm keeping an eye on Glitch, who is also in a green Inkling, trying to blend in there with Strepid Tiger, I think.
All right, you be our eyes in the sky as I focus on Cheese, who's collecting these next set of item boxes, still trying to catch up to Riley, who is way ahead of the curve here.
There was a bomb that just took out half of the mid-pack. No shock from Glitch. And I don't know if anybody else has it.
At this point, if you don't have the item, you need to catch back up. But I do see a blue show. Probably not going to affect Riley too much. And it looks like it hit whoever's in 2nd place. Oh, 2nd place might be able. No, 2nd place. Oh, Cheese with the 1st place victory.
Wow, Cheese there. Just pummeling there with the Reds. Look at Glitch coming all the way back up to 2nd. Riley there in 3rd. Gonna take a quick look at our fan favorite here. That's gonna be Zadashi, and I forgot what pod she was in. Maybe trying to do a little.
I think Zadashi was,
facial
if I'm not
recognition.
mistaken, like pod 7 or something, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, she's in 8.
Oh, she's in 8. So I was just one off.
So she is gonna end with 30, which I think honestly it's gonna be great.
That should be a good solid spot to be in.
A lot of these players, I think. Okay, well. 2 players tied. We'll get to that in a second, but there's a lot of players in those mid-20s, so this is a really good showing from this qualifier, given what happened in Q1. So
absolutely, but let's go ahead and look at the highlights really quick of what happened in qualifier number 2. So here we go. We got Riley, who was able to dodge that blue show on Dry Desert, but unfortunately tried to drag out Bear, but Bear was still managed to get 1st. Zodashi, unfortunately ran into that bomb, could not maneuver in time. But Bear still using that horn to stop the green and the red to secure 1st place.
Yeah, that green was scary, but no three-peat for Bear. Big shot coming into play there. This is going to end no one's race, unfortunately, after having a great run. And that's going to allow Bear to go ahead there and re-inherit the lead. Remember, Zodashi used her mushroom before. So didn't have enough there towards the end. I
didn't even notice in the highlight. I saw a bouncing bomb, but I don't think it went off. But we got Jadeda, who ran into the triple greens. And then Riley getting redded out and the blue. This is just unfortunate turn of events that allowed Cheese to take over. Woohoo!
Yeah, Cheese there with a great win as well. And what a qualifier too. So man, we are eagerly waiting to see what the scores are going to be looking like here. A lot of players really did a great job in getting up over the hump of where some of the players in Q1 have finished. So, this is going to definitely set the tone for future qualifiers going forward for 3 and 4.
Absolutely, and we have the scores, folks. So let's go ahead and post them up so we can all see. Bear with 51 points, leading the pack. We got Riley in 2nd, tied with Cheese with 43. Glitch with 41 points. Zodashi in 5th place with 30. No one with 28 points in 6th place. Jadeda also tied for 6th place with 28. Starstruck and 24 points in 8th place. Eagle 12th and 9th. Strip the Tiger in 11th place. No, 10th place with 11 points, excuse me. And then we have the Jelly with the 10 points in 11th place. And then me in 7 points in the last place.
What type of pizzas are you selling today, sir?
I don't know, Metro Pizza, Tony's Pizza, I don't know.
Oh, Metro Pizza's phenomenal.
I love Metro.
Okay, cheap plug for them, but they're all over the place. But speaking of that, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take a very quick break before we get back into qualifier number 3. Don't go anywhere. More SNS action, and we come right back. Hello everyone, welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway. My name is Knight, this is Vonnie here doing the people's eyebrow. And we have qualifier number 3 getting ready to get underway, and it's been an exciting 2 qualifiers. We still got 2 more to go, and we got some really cool names here in this one.
Absolutely, so go ahead and list the names off that I can see from the side. We have Riding My Pidgey, Tigre, 13, Sports Joey, Raptor X, Forever Lost, Ghost, Anthony, Ariar Druid, Angelito, and Young the Wizard.
Wow, so this is going to be huge. 11 players here in this one. We have really, Sports Joey, 13, Tigre, and Pidgey that we've seen a lot. We've also seen Young the Wizard coming back from that absence. I really kind of like this. You know what I think? I think the Megas rankings have been used to see this because of the fact that those players that have been absent, they're kind of off to the corner. It's kind of an interesting symbolic reference to how the players have been seeded. So I'm excited.
Wrong. You're not wrong, but think about it like this. Like, I know, like we mentioned this the last time we casted, but imagine if Sneaks was here. This could probably all change the rankings of where everyone's seeded for qualifiers. So you never know what can happen. So again, like, no matter your skill gap, no matter your skill level, come out, have a good time, have a ball, and if you ever want to talk shop, we're more than happy to talk with you.
Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different ways that you can improve, and there's a big community that practices completely online in different groups, but everyone's pretty open about getting you to improve and time trialing and playing in lounge and the whole competitive community. And also too, shout out to, I think there's 3 or 4 teams now from the Vegas area that are going to be playing in this upcoming season of the Team League, Mario Kart Universal. So
I think what we got maybe
Pirate Hackers, Stormrush Gaming, Post Meta, and I guess
are they kind of Pirate Hunters with Pirate Hackers?
Hunters, and then I guess you have like Royal Flush. Oh, also too, Brimming Pot of Lobsters. We have Cherry and Tigre on that.
Oh, that's right.
Squad, so it'll be exciting, So it's really cool. There's a lot of players that play strictly this free-for-all format where it's every man for themselves here at the arena, but then a whole lot of others that go online and they play in crews essentially, and they play 6v6 as well.
That is true, and if you ever think about playing 6v6, that might help improve your own level of play. So maybe give it a shot. If you have any questions about that, ask some of our top competitors. We're more than happy to share that information with you all here tonight or at any other time, whether it be on Discord, whether it be here live at the arena in the Luxor Hotel. Have a ball, have fun, improve your game, and hopefully you will be the next SNS champion.
Yeah, we've just seen some people grind out either time trials or lounge, and just seeing them just rise to success. I mean, especially Tigre in here. He's been dramatically improving. We've been seeing Cheese improving.
Absolutely. I saw Tigre was time trialing before this all began.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're on Dragon Driftway. This is not friendly for any inward bike players. So the only one I can think of at the top of my head as of right now in this qualifier is Young the Wizard. So he might have a little bit of a challenge here, but that might not stop him at all.
Young the Wizard, as well as the player that we see on our monitor here that nobody can see, that's going to be pod 7. That'll be Ghost as well. He had a slight disadvantage here, but we'll have to see how things are going. Also, pod 6, Forever Lost, going to be at a disadvantage as well.
Well, either way, the disadvantage hopefully doesn't come into play with this track. It's all about the item management, it's all about the speed, the coins they get, and much more. So let's go ahead and, Ghost just got hit by the red, but is able to pick it back up. In 10th and 1 item box, but that's not bad. Sorry, it is early lap 1. Oh no!
Yeah, Ghost is dealing with the inward handling there. Tigre here in a boo. We saw also Raptor X there in that Mercedes GLA, so that's pretty hype. And we can say Mercedes now, so that's exciting. Hopefully the 50 on that. But anyways, Tigre here in 4th with the mushroom, and 13 right now trying to get a double item box.
I see a blue shell in the play. If I think. Oh, it might be, yeah, that's not right. And he's got the horn. I was just about to say, Pidgey's at first, going to get blue, but he got the horn. He changed into the doubles and is able to protect himself just in time.
Yeah, he's lucky that booed the item before it, and he didn't use
look
that.
at the lead that he's causing. That means second place could potentially start getting bullet bills and stars if he's just a little bit farther out.
Well, that means that, you know, some powerful items could be in play here down the road, just given
and a sack! It happens to hit. Sports Joe is still able to recover one of his mushrooms in order to try to catch back up from 5th place. Young the Wizard in 4th place, showing that this track has no value against him. But
it's a little Angry Birds hat too. Yeah, he's been definitely keeping up in his off time since we haven't seen him in a little bit. Tigre here in 2nd. I don't know if anybody can take down Pidgey though.
Pidgey does have that long lead, and Northwood's coming in, but I don't think it's going to hurt him that much. He still has a good distance, and he's got the horn again.
God.
It doesn't matter. This man's going to say, brushed it off, and you know what? I would have taken the first.
It's a race for 2nd as he gets hit by Tigre's red.
Look at that. He's looking for, like, anyone else near me, bro? Nope.
Yeah, hit by Tigre's red over the line. Tigre's able to get 2nd, 13 3rd. And yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Young the Wizard there 4th, also another player there, and curious to see where Joey finished if he made it a MKC sweep, but
we'll see what happens. But I do want to make a quick mention really quick.
Yeah.
We do have qualifier 1. We did have qualifier 2. We're in what? Qualifier 3 and we got one more. Don't leave just yet. You never know. You might be in second chance. You still have another chance of redemption. So if you didn't do too hot, stay in the arena. You still might be able to play another round. Just want to get that.
Yeah, we're probably going to go through the bubble spots more than likely at the end of this qualifier. And honestly, with what I've been seeing and just my rough math and my analytics degree, I think that we're going to probably be seeing that cutoff for the second chance in the mid to upper teens. Maybe even a little bit lower, maybe even the low teens. So this is going to be really interesting and seeing how things play out. So yeah, just something to keep in mind. Just hang out for this following qualifier after this and see where you end up.
If only I was able to give a crown to little Alberto here to recognize that we are going on Royal Raceway and this little dude is royalty. Just saying.
Royal Raceway, this is going to be a fun one. Lots of different opportunities to run and to bag, big glider sections, shortcuts. So a lot of options for a lot of racers here. We're starting with Area Druid here, who was on the ATV. That's a loadout you don't see very often here.
No, not at all.
I haven't seen this loadout honestly in years, or maybe not even at all. And that's
you gotta be careful. There was a red chasing. We didn't know if it was coming for them or not.
Oh, he hit the wall.
Lost. Just going on to the off-road, unfortunately, but it's not in a bad position. It's in 6th place. He's going to grab to these doubles, and we'll see what he get later on. Ghost got triple mushrooms. We witnessed. Oh my God, there's a piranha. He's got to be careful or else he might get chopped out of the air and fall to demise.
Yeah, Ghost's going to opt to go for another box. Doesn't chain that mushroom.
And look who's in first, making this huge lead, and why am I not surprised?
And Pidgey's got to be close to 10 coins. Yeah, he's got 7 coins right there.
Oh, absolutely.
Half the 8th in his hand. He's going to get some defense here. Not going for coins, though. That's a little bit interesting.
Well, he's got the 1 coin. I'll give him 2, so he's at 9. Now he's got to worry about this blue. He's going to lose that banana because of it. It's unfortunate, but reality hits. And Tigre is now going to take first place.
Tigre going to inherit first, and Pidgey will be okay. He's going to get at least another coin here on this turn.
13. Oh, he's going to knock out whoever has the triple shrooms, probably on the glider, and make them suffer a painful loss of a couple positions. Taking first place, still has triple shrooms to work with. Let's see. Oh, he got backed by the green.
Yeah, rest in peace, Villager Boy. He does chain all 3 of those mushrooms into the set, but gets 3 more. Uses 2 right there, and now he doesn't have any defense anyway, so no
absolutely.
harm, no foul.
Right, my Pidgey with the boomerang. Still has 2 throws left based on what I'm seeing. If you notice, around the boomerang, there's like a little counter or like a little white line. That tells you how long your mushrooms are. That tells you how many throws you got. And obviously, he Boomerang Sports Joey, who is taking some extreme punishment.
Joey switching to Toad was not something I had on my bingo card.
No, not at all. I think I just saw a Ghost and triple reds. So Pidgey's got to be extremely careful what happens in these next few seconds.
Pidgey's going to try to go for it here. It's going to be all Tigre, though, but Pidgey trying to hang on there for second.
Oh,
Tigre.
is he going to pass the line? Oh, yeah, it's going to hit the
Oh, and it
Pidgey.
goes to Pidgey.
It hits him. He loses a couple spots, and he's getting shot and a red. 13 second place. But who takes third? Is it
I think
Pidgey?
it will still be Pidgey.
It is still Pidgey. At least he's in the top 3, but he might not like that at all. Young the Wizard in 4th place. Way to go, my man.
Yeah, Tigre was just so determined to cross the line there. I don't know if it ever crossed Pidgey's mind that blue shell was going to track to him, because it tracks to the
Whoever's in
players.
front.
Yeah, whoever is the closest player that hasn't finished in front. So, 99 times out of 100, that's going to be first place. But in a situation where first is across the line, they'll actually go to that next player. And so Tigre, just kind of got that done.
All right, so let's go ahead and list up the races for qualifier number 4 really quick. We got Geronimo, Jadex, Ankles, Garchomp, Casper, Sky Pro, Gold King, Blank Horizon, Mystic Soul, and Pretty Princess.
Wow, a lot of big names in there. We got Garchomp coming back again. It's been doing pretty well, making the finals occasionally. So that's going to be a really fun qualifier to watch there towards the end. We are going to be going back to Sweet Sweet Canyon here for this qualifier for race number 3.
Wreck-It Ralph would be proud because this is just Penelope's track if it was her game Sugar Rush. I don't know why. I love Wreck-It Ralph. That's one of my favorite Disney movies. Fight me on it.
I never watched it, so I completed the test.
All right, you complete the 5th all you want. And Anthony had a mushroom to see what they're able to do with it later on. Pidgey in 3rd place, trying to get that draft going so that way he can catch back up to the front of the pack. Here we go, get the left doubles, and you unfortunately do not know what he's got now, but the eyes in the sky can tell us later.
Area Druid here, though, in 6th with the triple bananas right now. And Druid right now just kind of chilling. Player name, that's actually
that is Young the
Wizard,
Wizard holding on to
the
the horn.
And also there with the red shell in pocket, doing pretty good in 4th, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I just saw Thor get rid of the banana. There is a blue shell coming into play. Hopefully he doesn't activate, which he didn't, or else he would have protected first. Thank God he didn't. But whoever was in pot 2, unfortunately just took a beating with that blue shell. Leading Pidgey to get into 2nd, followed by whoever's in pot 3, I want to say.
That's going to be Tigre that took that hit.
Oh, that was Tigre. So 13 is now in 1st place with amazing defense with triple green.
He's going to get this 10th coin here, so he's chilling right now.
Absolutely. Let's see if he keeps the greens or is he going to toss them away. First, Joey could do some major damage to those triple reds after he takes the cut with the mushroom. Let's see what he does here.
Oh, great job holding that. Now he's got all this defense. And
now
Joey's
he can take out 2nd place.
He's in a great position. Yeah, he could over the glider, but he's holding on, being a little bit careful.
Absolutely. And he's got triple shrooms right after. So he's kind of in a really good spot. If he starts running out 2nd place now, he can take 2nd place for himself. And it looks like he's going ahead and start throwing. 13 seconds, taking a red shell number 1. Avoids number 2 because of the item frames or the damage frames, but he's able to block red shell number 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Joey's up to there with those reds, but Pidgey here
might bomb the
might
cut.
be dropping the bomb on the cut.
A blue shell's coming in. It is going to hit him. No!
Him taking that awkward line actually hurt him. 13 takes the win. It's a drag race for 3rd, but it looks like Joey might get beaten out there in that battle by
Young
Young
the Wizard taking 3rd place. I don't know if Joey got 4th or something
Joey,
like that.
I think Joey got 4th.
Oh my God, Pidgey is going to be super salty, and I'm going to hear that in the SNS Discord later.
He was debating. Trust me.
That's happened to him twice.
I've done the same thing where I was in 1st, and also I was a little bit. I went to the bar, so I wasn't, thinking straight. But I was debating on planting the bomb right there on the cut just to kill everybody.
I've done that before.
And me hesitating like that actually cost me winning that race. And
it's a gamble because you never know. Like if someone had the mushroom, they could just easily take 1st place, which 13 looked like he did. So he was trying to play it safe and stop 13. But then again, 13 passed Pidgey right before the Blues finalized their lock-on position on Pidgey, which hurt him in the long run.
And what a really cool thing you could do is if you actually take a wider line going around that double turn, and then you actually plant the bomb very tight on the inside, following the cut, going out of the donut.
Oh, so on the other side.
It's completely blinded by that first side of the donut, and
that is
you're actually
true.
going to be completely blindsiding everybody.
So now we are going into Warrior Stadium for the final race, and we are locked on to Joey, who looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place, I think. If I did the math right.
Yeah, so we did. It looks like maybe it was Tigre there that was ended up taking 4th from Joey in that 3-way battle with Young the Wizard.
He's got to be careful. If that's Young the Wizard, if I think accurately on 3rd place, he might drag out Joey. But Joey's got to be hyper aware on that.
I do want to say that Tigray has been putting in hours on his RWS time. His Mario Stain, that's the abbreviation for it. So keep an eye out on him. He's going to have to work his way around Pidgey, trailing that banana, but he'll be one of the faster players here.
Absolutely, and Tigray narrowly dodges that banana.
That was close.
That was way too close, but he knows what he's doing. It's Tigray. We've seen this man time and time again do many spectacular things. Yeah. We got Ghost in 7th place, going a little bit wide, but let's see. Oh, but the shot comes into play. Let's see if Ghost is able to take some advantage, because being farther back when the shock happens, you go back to normal size a lot quicker, versus if you're in the front, it's going to take you a lot longer to go back to normal size.
Yeah, they really got like the top 3 or top 4 out of boxes, so whether that was meditated or not, premeditated, I mean, that was a very good shot call.
13 in a comfortable position with these triple reds. Knocks out whoever was originally 3rd. Gotta be wary of that blue shell. If he's in the center, he's gonna get hit. Narrowly avoids it. Pidgey is, I think he's using Tigray as bait.
Yeah, he just kind of
Tigray!
And nice. Tigray ends up dodging it there with that mushroom, but now Tigray's defenseless. And he's gonna get a coin here more than likely.
Yeah, that is true. You were accurate on those predictions. Sports Joey in 6th place, still trying to catch back up at the top 3. Has 4 mushrooms to work with. He could use a little bit more coins to his advantage in order to maintain his top speed at a higher level. Then we got Pidgey with the star and then mushroom. So who knows if he's going to use the star for cut or not.
He's going to try to use the star here. I mean, I think you're hedging on if anybody has any power items. I don't see anything crazy coming out.
Tigray is able to stop this blue shell. He has the horn in the pocket. So all he's going to do is back the green horn. Boom. He just played it. And he gets 1st place.
This is Tigray's race to lose. Pidgey's going to go ahead and get 2nd. And then 3rd is going to be 13.
I don't want to be that guy, but I swear I've seen Pidgey get like 2nd for the last 3 races.
Yeah, he's been, oh man, I just saw Ghost there with a late shock there in 11th. Unfortunately, looked like he dodged 10th place, but hey, I mean, yeah, that's been true. I mean, Tigray's just been kind of being a little bit more methodical, trying to get his way around Pidgey. Pidgey's been front running, but those blue shells, they prove to be pretty costly. So
that's true.
It's just something that Pidgey's just got to be mindful of.
So let's go ahead and go into the highlights and see what happened. Once again, recap qualifier number 4, right?
This is, I think this is 3.
This is 3, my bad. So Pidgey able to horn the blue, maintain a strong lead, had 2 horns, dodged 2 blues, gets righted at the line, but it did not matter. He still maintained 1st. Look at this man. He's looking to see if anyone's even going to be near him.
Well, I think after that, it was Tigray who was right beside him that kept him in his sights the entire time. Getting blued here, Tigray going into the lead. 13 right now here with the red shell, taking out that villager player. And Tigray has all over for him. And then Pidgey gets destroyed by this as well.
But what's funny is if he waited at that line just a tad quick second, the blue would have passed Pidgey. But that was him if he wanted to be humble. But there is no humbleness in this game.
Yeah, Tigray, this isn't a charity event, Tigray wanted Pidgey to suffer.
That is true. And it looks like with this last blue, Tigray was able to avoid it with that mushroom, followed by another horn and just secure another 1st place lead.
And there you have it. That was qualifier number 3. Really well done there by all the players. And I'm really curious too. I didn't check the scores on that one, but see how everyone kind of shook out, because we're getting into the final qualifier coming up here in just a second.
That is true, and we'll get the scores soon. But just take a moment to think about what happened in this qualifier. Pidgey probably could have gotten a few more 1st places, if not gone a perfect 60, but the odds were not in his favor. Blues just kept tracking onto him over and over, and unfortunately he had to suffer. Alberto here is not too pleased with that, but Alberto would love to see Pidgey advance on.
I think Pidgey will be fine advancing on. We're going to get those scores pretty soon, but I mean, honestly, I think that there were a lot of players that did do pretty well in at least keeping their futures going on a little bit longer here in the tournament.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, anything can happen. We don't know who's advancing. We don't know if anyone's going to go in the second chance. Like, the possibilities are endless. So all it is just a matter of where you were placed in that final race with all their points combined from the other 3 races that you taken part of. And I gotta say, like, I don't know. I don't know where the safety net is.
Well, we're going to be finding out pretty soon, but the scores here for Q3 are ready to go. So let's take a quick look. Tigre with 51, tying Bear with that score. Riding My Pidgey there in second with 49. You got 13 in third there with 47. Young the Wizard there with 36. In fourth, Sports Joey with 31. Trevor Lost there with 22. Anthony with 20. Arier Druid there with 15 along with Angelito. And then you got Ghost with 13 and Raptor with 6. And man, those scores in the teens and the 20s, those are going to be the ones to watch out for.
Look at the Twitch chat. Cruiser is trying to remind me that this individual is Fido, not Alberto. But you know what? He's an Alberto to me. I don't know about you, but he's...
Ooh. Well, Alberto, I think it might be time, that's what Alberto was saying, to go ahead and look at the bubble scores. And this is going to determine, really puts a lot of pressure on this final qualifier. But Bear and Tigre with 51s, that's been our highest score tonight. They're doing pretty good. Pidgey's also in. Immortals locked in as well. You got Batter Cookie Free Dizzle up there, 13. Riley Cheese, Funny Name Glitch, and Young the Wizard. They're all basically in the good to some degree.
Absolutely, and like all these individuals should be well off on their own. Sports Joey and Zadashi are getting there, close to being on the bubble, but they should be safe. All by No One, Jada, and Cass, respectively. But here, that's where we start getting a little bit worried. But Starstruck, Brando, Zuki, oh, look at the scores. They're so
the 22s
together.
and the 20s. And honestly, I can say for a fact that wasn't 22 that are up there. This is a very conservative estimate, so we'll have to see. I mean, those 20s, anything could happen. They could all maybe make it in. There could be a potential tie situation. We don't know. But honestly, what that says is your best guess is to get in those mid to upper 20s because at least for semifinals, that's going to likely be where you're going to want to be.
So let's go ahead and take another quick short break. We'll be back with some more Saturday Night Speedway 111 in just a few moments. So stay tuned, folks.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway. We're getting ready for qualifier number 4 out of 4. My name is Knight, this is Vonnie, and we are going to be getting things going. We just saw in the Twitch chat, Bean James, and I'm not sure if that's like the Bean from the competitive community or if this is Aunt Margaret for Geronimo, but it says, your Aunt Margaret says, hello Geronimo, your uncle is watching too. He says he'll make your favorite lasagna if you do well. And by the way, the Dirty 30 for Geronimo is tonight, essentially, or his birthday is on
technically
Sunday.
at midnight.
Midnight, right.
Yeah, so Geronimo has an early birthday here today. So let's see if he can top off tonight before his birthday as the SNS champion. I would love to see that with this man. And look at him, he's having a fun time. He's got a nice, cool beverage next to him.
Also, cheap plug to 805 Cerveza, phenomenal beer. I think it was ordered by the bar at Mistake. It's kind of a funny story, but we drink it in honor of 805 and Sneaks, who cannot be here, and I'm personally trying to keep it in stock so that when they come back they can, or at least Jeff can drink it.
You're personally trying to keep it in stock. Yeah. Unfortunately, I am not a man who drinks, even though I am of age, but it's a nice beverage. You enjoy it, have fun, but drink responsibly.
For sure. Cerveza's got a hint of lime as well for anybody that cares, but yeah, I mean, a lot of contenders here in this qualifier. We got Geronimo, Jadex, Ankles, Garchomp. We also have Casper, who I think is completely unrelated to the
Ghost.
Mario Kart Wii / and the Ghost and the Mario Kart Legend Casper under the same name. But Sky Pro, Gold King, Blank Horizon, Mystic Soul.
And Mystic Soul.
And we got Pretty Princess, Zerpal, and Aerial Apostle there. So this will be really interesting to see how things will be playing out here. And yeah, that mid-20 range is really that conservative cutoff right now.
Yeah, like hopefully we can all get as many players as possible above that, but reality is it all depends on how well you're able to manage your items, how well you're able to drive with the racing lines, and part of it's also time trials. You know the mistakes you make and make adjustments accordingly.
Yeah, and it's all about, you know, kind of counter driving a little bit. Playing around the players that are ahead of you, behind you, keeping an eye out of what items they have and how you can best avoid them or take advantage of certain situations to maximize your success later on in the race. So it's going to be exciting. We're going to be heading into the roulette here for our first race here of the final qualifier.
So let's see what we get as our track of choice. It is Big Blue, an F-Zero track. Nintendo, bring back F-Zero. I'm waiting. Online multiplayer. I don't care if it's F-Zero GX with online multiplayer for Switch. That is 32 racers. That has a lot of chaos, and I love to see it.
Big Blue's going to be fun. You either got to be in the front or in the back, and you got to make the necessary adjustments to be there at the end. Here we go. We're going to be on board with one Waluigi Wiggler. We'll find out who that is here in a second. It's the most common loadout in the game.
Oh no, and whoever this was unfortunately fell off the track. That is Casper.
That is Casper here. So we'll have to see what Casper is going to be doing. Ariel Apostle here in 5th right now. There, the dark blue Yoshi.
Keep that line tight and he'll be fine. That has that banana to work with. I don't know what just happened to banana. I don't know if he threw it away or not. Nearly was a red shell. Changed into the double. Unfortunately, didn't get rid of that red shell sooner. Hits Geronimo, and he's got no red shell to boot. Because Geronimo's going wide just to play it safe. But he's still getting hit.
Still getting hit here. Ankles in first right now, but defenseless. And also this cannon glider, just like we saw on Rainbow Road at the very beginning, it's very cool because if you're in some of these middle spots, you're going to get a better item because the game thinks that the leader is actually farther ahead than they actually are.
Absolutely. It's an advantage for these players in the back. And you know what? Like, I don't think we've ever touched it before in SNS, but those side roads that are like those rainbow-looking colored things, I noticed you got coins from them. So that is probably the fastest way to get 10 coins. So make sure you hit that as best as you can. So we got Garchomp in second place.
Coming up with a bill.
He's using the bullet bill. Still has a green shell. Unfortunately, the bill ended at the boxes, so he doesn't have anything else to try to stop Ankles, who looks like he secured first place.
Ankles just ran away with that one. No pressure from Geronimo, from Jadex, or anybody there. Ariel Apostle, they're going to be getting second. Jadex in third. So really well done. There's Geronimo there in fourth, winning this Isabel Cat Cruiser.
Not bad at all. And Geronimo with the Isabel character. We don't see many Isabel players here. I just noticed that.
Not at all. I mean, Sir 9 used to play Isabel a little bit back in the day, but that's about it. I mean, you really don't see a whole lot of Isabel. I mean, I think sometimes Cherry might switch to Isabel from Villager Girl, but that's a very rare
And
occasion.
I noticed Ankles, he used to play Daisy, but he's been playing in Rosalina. Or I think he's playing Rosalina. I could be wrong.
Yeah, well, right now I think he's playing Waluigi. And
so drastic change.
He just ran away with that one, so... Yeah, that'll be pretty exciting. I was also just looking too at Casper. I was like, wait a second, maybe this is like, you know,
this is the Casper.
High definition showing up again under under a disguise. But
yeah,
Casper's good. But you know, not the world record.
Let's see what some of the chat is saying. Saying just play Fast RMX because I want to have 0. We got a couple of Isabel lovers here, and we also got Cruisers saying like to see the inward battle for the inward gang to stand and rise up.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Inward players, especially going to be in this qualifier, be with Ariel Apostle, who's closest to us, playing the Yoshi Comet, and then you're going to have Jadex also playing on the Comet. And then there is going to be another player with the same loadout as Jadex. That is Garchomp. Yeah, so Garchomp also player to look out for there under that same
So looking at the scores as we go into, what is it, Yoshi Valley, if I remember correctly. Ankles in first, Ariel Apostle in second, Jadex in third, Geronimo in fourth, Garchomp in fifth, Mystic Soul in sixth place. Oh my goodness. Sky Pro in seventh, Casper in eighth, Turple in ninth, Gold King in 10th, Blink Horizon in 11th, and the Pretty Princess in the last.
That was scary, but you know what? Life goes on.
And
Mystic Soul losing that banana, but that red did not track the Mystic.
Oh, but it does get back by green to them in the sense. Just
that's unfortunate. Sky Pro just bullying his way through the field.
Is taking the white route with the
misdrifted.
mushrooms. Gotta be careful with that blue. If the blue comes into play, even if you're not in first place for it to be its target, get out of the middle. That is the best advice to avoid it.
Okay, I just want to compliment Jadex there on that dodge because where he dodged it, given the inward handling, was a pretty tough dodge to be able to make that turn effectively.
Absolutely,
so well
he
done
must
for
have
him.
practiced it a lot.
Well, I mean, it's tough to practice situations like that, but clearly he's put in some hours to account for that.
Ariel
stuff.
Pasto gets dragged by one of the triple reds that wasn't even thrown at him. That's unfortunate, but he's got a fire, and I think triple reds in his own.
SkyPro was literally just going through the field, running everybody over. Also not a bad strategy, and going to be going up just a little bit of the longer way, unfortunately. Didn't know that there was a cut there through that tree section.
Maybe he never knew, but a shot comes in, stopping all business from everyone in the top spots. But I think everyone from first to every other position was still able to get a box, so it's not going to be that heavily effective.
So we got Zerpel there moving up in the battle for first, but Jadex taking it back over. Ariel Apostle was in a rough spot there because he got hit over the
Zerpel
shortcut.
spotting in the upper echelon in order to try to take first place away from Jadex, who only has a coin and a banana. He will probably fire off that coin to get into 10, or will probably fire it off, throw the banana, and try to... Another shock! Never mind what I was going to say!
Okay, so third had gotten items, so the first two are sitting ducks right now, but third on back, they all have items here.
But
so
no one's hitting them. Do they not have the items to strike down Jadex?
Jadex has got a pretty good lead, and here is Geronimo trying to come up to the last second, but to no avail. It's going to be
Jadex in first, Ankles in second, Geronimo in third. Jadex, throw up the X, my man. This is your time to shine.
The camera goes to him, which it unfortunately didn't. But great job there by Jadex being able to hang on. And he just had such a big gap between himself and the rest of the pack to really not have to worry about that shock really being a factor. So really well done. And honestly, I think what really set him up there was that blue shell dodge on, it was the beginning of lap 3, I think?
It was, I want to say it was around lap 2 before going to lap 3.
Yeah, he was up there for a
while.
while.
Because lap 3 happened and a shock came into play.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it had to be lap 2.
Yeah, he was up there. He was running for a while. So
he was running for a while, and
Zerpel
Zerpel was close to taking that away from him, too.
Zerpel had a chance there, yeah. Just went a little bit wide, had the mushroom, but you don't know what players would have had behind them. And I think Zerpel also did get punished by being in second right after that last shot came out and just kind of probably got run over. So
that is true, and let's see what the roulette is landing on. What's our next track for qualifier number 4?
That's the question. I'm really curious to see where Zerpel finished as a result of that.
Ice Outpost once again.
Back to Ice Outpost. And still plenty of time. I mean, we're only halfway through the qualifier. I mean, the scores are...
So I'm trying to look for pot 11.
Yeah, they're pretty spread out. And this is going to be a close one. Zerpel going all the way from, second back to fifth.
Zerpel's in
or sixth. Yeah. But this is Pretty Princess right here, starting shotgun on the field. You see Ankles there, first overall, halfway through with 27. Jadex there in second with 25. Geronimo with 19 in third. Ariel Apostle there in fourth with 16. SkyPro there in fifth. And tied along with SkyPro is Mystic Soul. So great opportunity. Those players all trending into the 30s, all within a good contention to move on. Same with Garchomp there with 14. We got Zerpel there with 11. Unfortunate ending there for Zerpel. But Casper, Gold King, Blank, Horizon, Pretty Princess, they all have a chance to continue on with their tournament hopes.
Absolutely. And this is race 3. We still have this one as well as one other race. So anything's possible. The score can change. You don't know what's going to happen. We got Geronimo in 7th place.
The Bone Rattler.
Oh, wow. Narrowly avoids the triple greens that was circling that Waluigi on the Bone Rider. Next, we have Ariel Postal with 3 shots of the boomerang. He's taking his first shot, not able to reach, might take the next 2, or who knows what he's going to do. Garchomp in 2nd place, gets dragged out, unfortunately.
Oh, Ankles just lines him up. And that was really well done there by Ankles, who is in first now with the banana to hold on to. Ankles doing a great job front running here. Again, Ankles too, the free agency period for Mario Kart Central just ended. Ankles was without a team, ended up finding a home, I think, on either Necco Knights or King Crusaders.
Oh no, another shock!
Huge shock dodge there, but he's definitely got a lot to prove now. Wants to make a name for himself.
Oh no, Casper's not having a good time. After that shock, he's got hit by little Bill. Casper needs to catch back up. This is the last lap of the race. I believe that was Jadex in front of Zerpel here, holding on to that red.
That's going to be Garchomp actually in pod 4.
Oh, my
Same
bad.
loadout.
That's Garchomp holding on to that green, not red. Excuse my language, folks.
It's a three-way battle for first between Jadex, Geronimo, and Ankles. Let's see how this plays out, but Jadex here defenseless. But
he's got to be careful. There is a mushroom behind. He's probably got to use the back camera to predict when the mushroom's coming in. Or not the mushroom, the boomerang.
Yeah,
Ankles just laughing.
Again. Just taking names in this qualifier. Jadex gets second, though, and I think Geronimo is going to hang on. Oh, no, Geronimo might have gotten sent back there. Yeah, Aerial Apostle sneaks in there for third. Garchomp fourth, and that's going to be Geronimo there in fifth.
That's not a bad race at all. It sounds like anything's happening. Like, we literally just saw, it was such a small, drastic change, but over time, that could benefit all these players. Ankles is definitely taking advantage of everyone hitting second place.
He's got a lot to prove. I mean, a lot of the the West Coast teams, I know, there's like a whole tryout process, and Ankles finally found a home with I think King Crusaders, which is great. And I mean, he's just proven, hey, you passed on me. All of you guys did, and I'm out here taking names right now in my qualifier.
Best advice in order to try to stop whoever's in first place, let second place hit first. You do that, first place is not going to be as far, and you have a chance to knock out second, pass first place originally, and you take first yourself.
Yeah, also, too, shout out to Ankles, because Ankles played north of 300 plus events in Lounge the last season in those pickup races. So clearly, that practice has been paying off for him. And, some players like the time trial. You can go the longer approach with Lounge, and honestly, you're going to learn like different item management and skills there, but it all positively correlates to better results here at SNS.
And it looks like the last race we are going is Excite Bike. Woo, let's see. Zerpel starting off in 6th place, gets the startup boost, misses the item box, but should that hurt him in the long run? Only time will tell.
So take a look at the standings here. If Ankles can get third or higher, Ankles will actually be the top player overall out of qualifiers tonight. Then you got Jadex, Geronimo, Aerial Apostle, all looking relatively good. Garchomp and SkyPro, they're going to need to finish in the top half here to really, just put a stamp on things. And that's your top 6 right there.
Ankles got to be careful of that drag from Aerial Apostle.
Yeah, you got Mystic, Zerpel, Casper, Blank Horizon, Gold King, Pretty Princess. Not all hope is lost for them. They're just going to need some good finishes.
Looks like Aerial Apostle was hoping a little bit for the drive and didn't get it. SkyPro got hit twice by 2 different greens on 2 different occasions. This might hurt him, but he might get the items to catch back up.
He got screened by the player ahead of him and didn't see that was coming just right off from the side. Casper, oh man, playing with fire.
Narrowly avoids that green.
But it's going to get a good set of jumps. Just kind of like if you're playing dirt bikes or, well, if you have a dirt bike or BMX, hitting these jumps and lessening the amount of time you're in the air is so helpful in making your time
I think
go
I just
faster.
saw Zerpel take out Geronimo.
Yeah, Geronimo's been getting body here so far.
This is the last lap. Let's see if anything can happen. We got Aerial Apostle. He's probably going to save that mushroom for the cut, but gets green! My man used the back camera just in case to see if any potential items are coming to hurt you.
Yeah, by the way, Nor is at NASCAR in Michigan, but he will be back, so don't worry. We're just the substitute squad here of veteran SNS players. Garchomp here in first, though. Just got to watch his turn. He's been in the upper mid-pack the entire time. This will be a big, big run if he can win
Absolutely.
here.
He has 2 good defenses. He's pretty solid. He's just got to hold.
Oh!
Then he didn't land on that green. He had to pray on that. That was smart. He was able to pass at the last minute. Geronimo in second, Jadex in third. Ankles in fourth.
That was huge. Yeah, there is no 5th qualifier, only 4 qualifiers tonight. But yeah, great job there. And oh man, I think Ankles did get 4th by my map because he ended up getting 51, which is a tie with Bear, and then a tie with who beat Pidgey.
Ooh.
Pidgey had 49. It was in the.
I'm trying to remember, but as you try to remember, let's go ahead and go into the highlights really quick and see what happened in qualifier number 4. We had Geronimo, who got redded out, I believe, by Apostle, and he recognized that Apostle still had another red, so he went wide, but Ankles just had a free win right here, as second place was unable to strike him down.
Yeah, I think Apostle was ahead of him there.
Mystic Soul got backed right here by 2 greens. Oh, he had enough frame data to avoid one of them. Great dodge with the blue by Jadex using that mushroom, and he was still able to secure first place. This man's got to throw up the X.
Yeah, great job there winning that one. And those greens, they do ricochet off the walls there on Yoshi Valley.
Garchomp just getting dragged out, unfortunately. Nice ice out. Ankles maintaining that lead of first place, and look at him, he's just having a good time.
Yeah, Ankles played that so well. I was really hoping Ankles could get to 52.
Sky Pro just taking too much pain. It just hurts to watch. But Garchomp's able to secure the lead, narrowly avoids that green and not land on it and secure first place.
Yeah, really well done by all of those players, and a huge win there for Garchomp there at the end too, kind of pressuring everybody from moving up behind him there with that shell as defense. So, yeah. Oh, Bear's saying it was Tigre. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because there was that huge battle there towards the end. So, man, imagine, that's always a fun feeling. Not that qualifiers mean too much score-wise moving on, but just saying, hey, I was able to get that perfect 60. I was the best in qualifiers or the best in semis. I know for me, like I usually do that, but then I just die in finals or just can't, close the deal there towards the end. But for Ankles, that's a big deal. So
I'm going to need you to hold on to that thought really quick because we do have the scores ready for these lovely folks. Ankles in first place with 51 points. Jadex in second place with 49. Geronimo in third with 39. Garchomp in fourth with 38, and I know I butchered the score for Geronimo and Jadex, excuse me. Ariel Pasto in fifth place with 34 points. Sixth place is Sky Pro with 26. Mystic Soul in seventh place with 25. Zerpal in eighth with 20. Blake Horizon, 17 points in ninth. Casper in 10th place with 16 points. Pretty Princess, 8 points for 11th. And Gold King in last with 7.
Okay, this is probably the most normal qualifier in terms of a point spread.
You're going to have
with
to
no
define
crazy gap.
normal with that really quick.
Just like a relatively, decent spread of points going all the way down. No, 20-point gaps in between positions. But I'll tell you this. I think out of that qualifier, the top 10 might be looking good to move on. We're really not going to know until everything's official, so definitely stick around for a few minutes longer, and we're going to be figuring out who's going to be moving on to second chance. The crazy thing, too, is, Vonnie, I don't want to speak anything into existence, but based off of what we've seen, there's been so many close ties in those mid-20s and into the teens that we might have to see if we're going to be seeing some play-in matches here.
We might have a tiebreaker. I'm not 100% sure, just because of what we saw on the bubble and what we got here as the final results. We don't know what's going to happen. Are we set for second chance, or is there a tiebreaker to either stay in the second chance or to stay in the semifinals? Only time is going to tell once everyone is able to get those scores up and running to see where everyone is placed.
So I did find out we do have a tiebreaker just to get into second chance.
Tiebreaker.
So that is going to be just like second chance, 200cc Baby Park, the craziest minute and a half in all of esports. And so we're going to be getting word on those players and who they're going to be, how many spots are going to advance.
And I have the answer of who those are.
Oh, let's go.
We need Angelito and Aerial Druid. Go ahead, head up to the high tunnel, get onto the stage. You are playing for this tiebreaker 200cc Baby Park.
So that is Angelito and Aerial Druid.
Yes.
And I'm assuming with two of you, there is only one spot. So this is going to be a fight to the death here to make it into the second chance.
To the death?
Not to the death. Well, in the game, not literally.
I know what you mean. I just got to make sure we all clarify that.
So with that being said, we are going to go ahead. We are going to take a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to have some Baby Park action here for second chance and some tiebreakers. So don't go anywhere.
Stay tuned.
I'm out here making the mag, 'cause I got it. Too good at being too bad, 'cause I got it. Stop reaching and being sad, 'cause I got it. I just got it. I just got it.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway here at the HyperX Esports Arena here in Las Vegas at the Luxor Hotel and Casino. My name is Knight. This is Vonnie. We're going to be going into potentially some tiebreaker action, but for sure some Baby Park action here coming up in just a few minutes.
Absolutely. And with this Baby Park, this is not the second chance. This is a Baby Park battle between two individuals that are either, they're fighting to stay in second chance, am I not mistaken?
Yeah, I believe this is a fight to get into second chance.
Gotcha. So we'll have to wait and see who is going to advance and who might pack up early.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I know there's been a few players asking what their score is. Definitely talk to a TO. They'll be able to help you out. You'll also see your name up on the monitors if you're going to get called up as well. But yeah, this is going to be a tiebreaker, I believe, between Angelito and Aerial Druid here. And so we'll have to see how things will be playing out. 7 laps, 200cc Baby Park, super fast, and a lot can happen in that short amount of time.
Absolutely. We are just waiting for these racers to get started. It is only just a few moments away. I would suggest, if you need to, get some food, go to the bathroom really quick, because once it starts, it's just zooming.
Yeah, you're not going to want to miss it. If you blink, you're going to be basically in a position where you're probably going to be missing a lot of action. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, we're going to be seeing these two players going at it here in just a moment.
Absolutely. And again, I like how you brought up the no blinking thing, because in reality, it can be like 1 second you're in first lap. Once you blink, you're somehow in lap 6, about to finish the race. And you're going to be like, how did I miss the rest of it?
Yeah, it's super quick. You're just going to have to keep your eye on it there. And so we do see the players here. They are getting going. Man, looking at a few different loadouts here. You do want to have that like kind of lightweight loadout to be able to handle well. And
also, if you're able to take the grass cut during the 200cc's, that's going to help you out because you already have a lot of speed. You don't have to worry about too much on the coins. If you can take the grass cut, it allows you to eliminate a wider turn and to get to the finish line a lot faster. So utilize that, maybe the B button or the brake a little bit, so that way you are definitely on track and not hitting the wall, and just be as best as you can getting the first place.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing them get into the action here pretty soon, and the winner of this race will have their future be extended here a little bit.
Absolutely.
And you can see them kind of head-to-head there, Angelito there and Aerial
So it looks
Druid.
like they've already selected the course, and we are ready to go. We're going to be following Aerial Druid as they are going to be starting out first, but will they maintain first is the question.
We got the Bone Rattler, and then I'm not sure what the name of that other card is, but this is going to be exciting. Both of them are relatively lightweight, and so Aerial Druid is going to be out here in the lead. And it looks like Angelito rather is struggling, but does have the better items though in the back.
Absolutely, and hopefully Angelito is able to catch back up. They do have some attack items, so that could slow down Aerial Druid. But Aerial Druid is having a fantastic time right now. Has some defense to stop the red, and it looks like, oh my God, they look like it's close to overlapping Angelito, but Angelito still has triple reds and down to 1, still has pretty much with the boot.
Yeah, it looks like that Aerial Druid though is just doing a little bit of a better job drifting, and that's what's allowing Aerial to go ahead and take this lead now. Going pretty comfortably, a whole lap ahead. So even though
he's got red, it's like it's still like he still has the advantage.
Yeah. So the fact that Angelito was ahead, that doesn't mean anything here, because Angelito right now is a whole lap behind. But Aerial Druid.
We're about to finish up, and Aerial Druid is about to take first place, lapping Angelito. But it is a good, hard-fought battle nonetheless. Congratulations, you are moving on.
Yeah, congrats there to Aerial Druid. Unfortunately for Angelito, though, that will be likely the end of their day. But yeah, definitely talk to the TOs because they're going to be able to give you the exact breakdown of what's going on.
So don't leave just yet. If your name's up in second chance, that means you still have a shot to get into semifinals and to potentially get into grand finals. But don't leave just yet until we have the names of the racers on deck, ready to go. But if you do see your name, go to the hype tunnel.
Yeah, so we're still working on that, but we do know that Area Druid is going to be one of those 12, and there's going to be 11 other racers joining him up there for the second chance. And so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, and it looks like that has been posted at least up there on the side. So if you do end up seeing your name, that's going to be Mystic Soul, Cass, Starstruck, Brandon, 04, Zuki, Pickman Mage, Forever Lost, Anthony, Zerpel, Blankerides, and Casper, Area Druid. You will be moving on. So that is going to be something to keep in mind. And I know someone's asking about the cutoff. I don't know what it was exactly, but the mid-teens. I remember Casper scoring in the mid-teens. So.
I have to say probably a mid-25, maybe higher is probably the cutoff. If I really have to take an educated guess.
Oh yeah, for between semis and
second chance.
Second chance, no doubt. I'm saying the cutoff for
the cutoff to stay in here
to get into second chance.
Yeah. That
so
there
was
are
a little
two
bit tougher.
Yeah, that was a little bit tougher to gauge interest on. But I am curious to see who you think might advance on. Like, do you have anyone you want to choose, or are you trying not to play favorites and stay unbiased?
Yeah, this is going to be very tough because this is just a lot of new names. I think if I had to pick two, and this is
remember,
three.
The top two advance.
Yeah, I'm picking. I would have to pick three potentially, and I would be picking Brando 04. I think has had some past experience in second chance. Zuki ended up winning a tiebreaker last week on Baby Park, so had some experience there. And then also you just got to factor in that Area Druid's kind of conditioned and had just won that previous race. So a little bit of an advantage there as well. But anybody can really take this, honestly.
Absolutely. Like, if I had to take a quick educated guess, I'd probably go with Casper and Forever Lost. Names I don't really see as often that I want to see return. I want to see them be able to prove themselves in the semifinals, and maybe one day, if it's not today, go in the grand finals and try to become SNS champions themselves.
Yes, that's going to be really interesting, seeing how this is all going to be playing out here in just a minute. We're going to go ahead and take a very quick break, but the second chance will be back when we return.
Event here at the HyperX Esports Arena at Luxor in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're so excited to have you all joining us today.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, wow! Wow! What the heck, bro? Fishing and maybe out the sky, but with the 4D chest! Listen to Vegas pop up. Never in my life have I seen that happen.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway 111 here. It's night, Vonnie. We're gonna be heading into second chance right now, and it is going to be interesting seeing how things are gonna be playing out here in this one. So we have 12 players up here on stage. 2 of them are gonna be moving on, 10 of them are gonna be going home. That's just the unfortunate natural nature of how this works. And it's gonna be very quick, 7 laps, 200cc Baby Park to decide who will be making the semifinals.
Absolutely, and like you had a little bit of a preview with only 2 individuals. Now you're gonna have the full experience with 12 full racers. And as Knight said, only 2 are advancing. You have to be in first place and you have to be in second place. Woo. So we already made our little bit of a bet or a little bit of a wager to see who might advance based on our interest and who we guess. But can you tell me, because you've been in 200cc before, I really haven't.
I have the plaque.
Yeah, you have the plaque.
You got the mentorship plaque. I have the second chance Baby Park plaque.
What is it like to be one of those racers in that experience for 200cc Baby Park? Like, I rarely ever had that opportunity.
Basically, it's numbers, probability, and avoiding death. So basically what you want to do is, if you have a strategy, you got to commit to it. You either got to go out to the front and drive and just try not to look back, or you got to go to the back and bank that you're going to get some of those higher probability power items and save them for as long as you can, and hope that the mid-pack is going to weed themselves out. Whether players are making mistakes, there are individuals hitting other people, and in that way, when you have your power items, you can leverage that for as long as you can, take advantage of it, be able to take as many cuts as you possibly can, and cutting through that grass. And then by lap 4 or 5, start to really make your move there if you're in the mid-pack. Hopefully you have some mushrooms, or you have a boo or a star, or something crazy like a bill, and in that way you're going to be good to go.
Gotcha. So I appreciate the advice on that, especially for like these newer players who probably never experienced this before. I think is going to be very beneficial just hearing some encouraging words from the legend like yourself.
Yeah, the other thing too is, use your X button briefly on the straightaways. Using your B button is actually slightly encouraged on 200. So using your brake, if your line isn't angled correctly, use your brake when needed. That was something I tried I don't take as much advantage of as I should, but I think I'm still, it's kind of awkward to say this, but the only Division I title holding 200-seater player in Vegas, I think, besides Jinx.
Nice.
But I earned those titles. I mean, I played a few seasons, and I had to learn Baby Park.
I noticed within our course roulette, someone accidentally picked random. Make sure you pick Baby Park for this. This is the only time you actually have to pick a course, and we have to pick a specific course. If it gets chosen, we're gonna have to restart the room and yada yada yada.
We got an 88% chance it's not gonna go there. We're gonna be going to Baby Park here.
And we got Baby Park, so we're solid.
And here we go. The festivities are about to begin.
So, the 200cc, like, it's a completely different game. I'm kind of curious what SNS players would play like if they played in an actual SNS, not just Baby Park in 200cc. I wonder how many people would do.
Yeah, it's just like Dr. Disrespect said, 3 words: violence, speed, and momentum. You have to have a combination of all 3 to be able to make it out to the end on Baby Park.
Gotcha. So we're gonna start off with. We got Cass over here. We got Cass using the mushroom, trying to catch back up to the leaderboards to see if they can stop Mystic Soul and whoever else is in pile 11, which I think is Casper. Mystic Soul, unfortunately, going a little bit too wide, hitting the walls. Casper getting green. Oh,
man,
no.
That's unfortunate. Casper was ready to go for this, too. And so Zerpel now is in the lead on a heavyweight.
And they dragged out someone.
We got 3 more laps to go. Anything can happen here. A little bit of a break for
we got Brando.
Zerpel and Brando.
He has a horn. He fires it off. Unfortunately, got hit by someone who was in the star. Still in second place, fighting to stay in second, but whoever's in third. Zerpel still maintaining the first place lead. Has a coin and a defense to boot, which is a horn. What a shock comes in.
Oh, and I think that might have been Casper that dodged.
Oh my goodness!
I could be wrong. It's that
Will
Shy Guy.
Zerpel keep first place? Who is getting second?
Zerpel's checked out.
Zerpel is clear, but who got second?
Oh, Starstruck came out of nowhere.
Wow!
Oh man, and I think third was Casper.
Oh no!
Oh man, that was
unfortunate.
crazy.
But we have our two individuals who are going into semis 1 and semis 2, respectively.
Yeah, wow, not on my bingo card, but hey, two new faces going to be making it in there to semifinals. That's what you love to see. So it's going to be really exciting there, and be kind of curious to see how the breakdown of semifinals is going to go too, with Zerpel's going into semifinal number 1, and then it's going to be Starstruck going into semifinal number 2.
Absolutely, and like it's going to be a great time regardless. Semifinals is a little bit more challenging than qualifiers, because qualifiers, this is where you get a chance to relax a little bit. This is a chance to maybe like experiment just a tad bit. Can't experiment too much. But then when it comes to semifinals and finals, that's where all these top players are going to be gearing up, turning up the dial to 11 in order to secure their spot for grand finals.
That is true, and we do have the semifinal 1 players up on deck. You can see them on the screen. You're going to be able to see them here on Twitch as well. That's going to be Bear, Ankles, Immortal Man, Free Dizzle, Jadex Cheese, Garchomp, Glitch, said that out of order, but
No worries.
Aerial Apostle, Zodashi, Jadeda, and Zerpel all going to be in that one. So that's going to be a...
This is looking like a
Ooh.
grand finals and a semifinals. Like this is going to be rough. Like
Yeah.
So Dashi did well enough to advance on, but will she be able to advance on again just being in the top 6 spots? All you need to be is either first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, or 6th place. Anything below that, and you're knocked out of the competition.
Yeah, the key here coming up is going to be the number 6. Top 6 move on, but you do have 6 races instead of 4 to go ahead and get the job done.
Best
But
advice, stay in top 6 as much as you can in races. Even if you're in the bottom spots, all that matters is the last lap. You get top 6, you should be okay.
yeah, and with that being said, we are going to go ahead. We are going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back here with the semifinals when we return. Welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway here live from the HyperX Esports Arena in Las Vegas at the Luxor Hotel and Casino. Man, I'm Knight, this is Vonnie. We've had an incredible night so far with the 4 qualifiers, the tiebreaker there, and second chance. And now it's time to get into semifinal number 1. We got a crazy group of 12 very talented racers here, Vonnie.
Absolutely. Let me go ahead and list them off once again. We got Bear, we got Ankles, Immortal Man, Free Dizzle, Jadex, Cheese, Glitch, Garchomp, Ariel Apostle, Zadashi, Jadata, and Zerpal. This, again, as I said earlier before the break, looks like a grand finals in a semifinals.
Yeah, there's a lot of names. I think there's a few names that you could probably expect to move on, but there's really a good 3 or 4, window of players that could really be fighting for those final 6 spots. So it's going to create a little bit of tension here in this qualifier. I mean, Bear has been looking pretty solid. Ankles coming out of nowhere looking very solid today as well. You have Immortal Man, who went on that great 2-and-out run there at the beginning of his qualifier. Free Dizzle, who was playing really well, even had that great win on Cheeseland.
True.
And yeah, I mean, trying to take a look here at around everybody kind of getting set up. So if you see me juking and jiving, that's what that is. I mean, Jadex had a great run there on Yoshi Valley. Cheese has been playing incredibly well. Glitch with the shocks, always a threat. Garchomp has been an up-and-comer here, one of the ranked racers now. Ariel Apostle made it back in the semis. He'll be a threat as well. Zadashi has her work cut out for her, but she can definitely make things happen. We got Alberto here, just vibing on, and Jadata and Zerpal, can't count them out either.
No, absolutely not. It says Zerpal just fought through second chance and already even get into semifinals. Let's see if his hard work is going to pay off in order for him to advance on to the grand finals. Only time will tell. We have 6 races this time, not just 4, within our semifinals. And the same thing for grand finals.
That's true. Zavgo says, why are the races civilized when I'm not there? And Zavgo, that's just simply because of Zavgo luck, okay? Adam, aka Jet. By the way, Adam was a player in the SNS on the road Texas edition.
Oh,
Appreciate
yeah.
you coming in, Adam, and yeah, way to answer your own question. So,
and I remember on the road where Icon won that and he was able to come into SNS 100.
Yeah, that was a nice little friendly jab there at Zavgo, but Zavgo has the worst luck, by the way. It's all kind of a common thing.
You want to know why we're civilized? The quick answer is this. The reason why we're civilized is because you're not here seeing us talk to one another, yelling about what you did, what they did, how you ruined my race, etc. You're not seeing the chaos and how we are arguing with one another. That's why it looks civilized. But in reality, it's the same as ever, every day.
So we kind of talked about like the MKC side, some of the crews and the teams there. With the whole Symphony situation, 2 flips and a few of the other players that came here, they were on that, but it kind of split, and then there's Royal Flush. And then, is 2 flips on baseline still, or?
2 flips, that's a good question, because
I don't know.
I've still been the Symphony server, but I'm not there anymore because they decided to disband.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, he was on ABA, Higher Octave.
Then he got relegated down, I think because of his work schedule. He doesn't come here as often.
That's probably what happened. He's probably on baseline. So I don't know.
I'm not sure what they're doing.
Their new team, because some from ABA decided to form a new team to stay together, are going to invite him in if he's not already in there.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I definitely think he could. You know what I mean? Because he's a really good player.
Absolutely.
But we'll have to see.
But I know with Symphony, even though they disbanded, they're making that as a sub-clan now.
Yeah.
So with the sub-clan, that means anyone can potentially get some practice in. Doesn't matter if you're an actual member or not. It gives you a chance to practice, learn more about item management, team building skills in order to improve their own gameplay.
Yeah, I know too. Jazzy was the manager. He's done a few events here with Satellite Esports, and he also codes the Mario Kart Central website. So his time is focused on that versus playing the game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an interesting situation, but no, I'm just curious because with the silly season ending, that's what we call it, with the free agency period, it's interesting to see where people are going.
Gotcha. And I don't even know how many divisions there are, which
last
I remember.
So it's 16 teams. There's a relegation promotion stage now.
Okay.
So there's going to probably be maybe around 10 divisions.
Okay, because I remember before the changes, it was like 21, 22
It
divisions.
was 21. Yeah, it was
There's
crazy.
like so many different teams together.
Yeah, the pandemic really grew this game a lot, and you saw it too. I mean,
Absolutely.
players were coming to the arena here. They were flying hundreds of, maybe even thousands of miles to come across the country and play here. So it's incredible to see. And some players coming from Texas and all over. But here we go. That's SNES Rainbow Road here for race number 1.
Let's go, SNES Rainbow, indeed, as you put it. As much as I want to continue talking about NKC, let's talk about who is going to be advancing after this first race. I believe we are on Jadex. Yes, we are. Who unfortunately missed the item boxes, collected a couple coins, stayed a little bit in the back, trying to see what's happening, but he's got a draft going for him.
Yeah, so this is Jadeda here from the House of Mo. Going to be in that Lakitu outfit there on the Scooty in 7th place right now.
Gets rid of that banana, changed into that item box. Free Dizzle with triple bananas and a sound horn. He is set well for defense, but he's going to need to make some changes really quick. He's got to watch out for those triple greens.
Yeah, post meta for him, and Bear here from E United is with the triple greens here in 3rd. You can see the logo in the left corner
Next to
there
his
by his
name
name.
on the left, I see.
Oh, but the
but
bomb!
Bear gets hit by that bomb and someone else as well. And he uses the mushroom a little too early and drifts off course. That's going to send him a few spots
Now,
back.
Glitch is in 1st. Now, also keep in mind, it's Garchomp and Jadex are going to have the same loadout, so
Oh no, Zerpo gets hit by the red.
not sure who's behind.
Oh, he's got to be careful with that bomb. Oh no.
Man, Zerpel has been on thin ice.
He's not having the good
The
luck
belt.
right now. God, Jadex
Okay.
has triple mushroom.
So Jadex is in 4th, and then that Rosalina dragging is going to be Garchomp.
Okay, so Jadex collects the double item box. This is the last lap. Has a green and a red. First place, which is Glitch, is going to be safe and secure, I believe. He has a pretty far lead, so I don't see anything bad happening to him.
No, the
And
battle's
he's
going to be
taunting a
for
little bit.
2nd.
Never mind. Forget his taunt. He got shocked. He's like, you know what? I just got past this line, not jinx myself.
Immortal's going to be able to get 2nd, and that's probably going to be Garchomp. No,
That's
Jadex.
Jadex.
Yeah,
in third.
Garchomp fell, I think, early on in that last lap. I forgot about that. So Garchomp going to be middle of the pack, but Jadex going to be getting 3rd there.
Congratulations to all 3 of those individuals, though, with Glitch, Immortal Man, and Jadex. What a strong start for those individuals. They're going to definitely need those points in order to carry on to the finals. But everyone else is also going to try to fight them, knock them out of their spots, and take over as the new leaderboard champions.
It's 1 race out of 6, so consistency is going to play a big factor here. 1 bad race isn't going to hurt you, but if you do get that bad race early on, then that's going to make it incrementally harder for you to get back into that top 6.
That is absolutely true. Like, you can have, at best, I would say, a bad race or 2. Any more than that, you're playing on thin ice.
Yeah. I remember there was one time, I think I got 6th in every single race, and then I got like 7th in the other one. So and then I didn't even make it into finals because those bonus points for the top spots are so crucial.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, it looks like we're going to be going to spring.
Yeah, I believe that's spring. So we are in, yeah, it's either spring or summer, but it is Animal Crossing. We are starting with Ariel Apostle, who has a mushroom from the item box. Someone behind him just drafted off of him. Going to use that mushroom to take a little bit of a cut, followed by Free Dizzle, trying to get an item box. Hopefully not getting dragged out, I believe, by Garchomp.
So there's going to be 1 player bagging here.
Oh no, Free Dizzle! He gets redded by the drag.
Yeah, 1 player in the back there bagging. Not sure who that is. Free Dizzle there. Oh, it's Ankles.
Ankles bagging, you don't see that often.
No, you don't. That's not on your bingo card usually every Sunday. But
He's
hey,
chaining that double to get new sets of items, hoping for a shot.
Zerpel here in 11th. Yeah, these are going to be good spots. I mean, the pack is so close that it's fine to be in the back here on lap number 2.
So Dashi in 5th place gets greened out. She was in a good spot for the time being, but again, it matters at the final lap of what she is able to do. So Jadex has the Toronto plan. It's trying to inch a little bit closer to the rest of the pack to maintain the top 6 lead, hoping not to get dragged out by those greens. And what is a good use of that mushroom?
They had to be very careful there at Free Dizzle's green, but
Oh,
he
no!
threw it and he actually opened himself up for that red shell hit.
Free Dizzle still has one more chance with one last lap. It's going to be a little bit on the item pole as well as his racing line. Followed by Jadeda, who's chugging out banana and has triple mushrooms to boot. Aerial pass against Bomb. He
Oh,
could
the
not
bomb on
avoid
the
that.
side.
I believe that was Glitch who sent out that bomb.
Yeah, that was a snipe and a half. And so Errol's just got to be careful there with what's behind him. A Glitch running away with this one yet again.
There
but
is
the
a
blue's
blue coming
in.
into play. He doesn't have anything to dodge it.
Oh, but he's
Well,
going
this
to bomb
is really
the cut.
effective. Yeah, he's gonna bomb the cut. Wait, someone might pass him. Wait, he threw it forward.
Oh, wait, is he going to get him? No.
He got passed by Bear.
He did actually hit a lot of players there, but Bear able to squeak by and still get the win. Glitch hangs on there for second.
That was.
I would have backed
don't
it
know
on the
what to say
cut.
that.
I would have backed it on the cut, and I would have just focused straight ahead.
I would have done the same thing too. I don't know if it was just like a little bit of a misclick, or maybe that it's controlled and registered him holding it backwards.
No,
on
I
the
think he
left
was
analog
going
stick.
big risk, big reward, and trying to snipe somebody out of first there at the line
It's
and
quite
capture
possible.
from them.
But either way, he still maintained second place, so he's in a pretty good spot. He did get first the previous race, so points-wise, he's still pretty set. He doesn't need to worry too much, but he still's got to play phenomenally in order to make sure that he moves on. Because there was a moment in time, as we go to Super Bowl Subway, that he almost lost it and didn't go to Grands.
Yeah, you know, you're on thin ice sometimes. You got to be a little bit careful. And this is a track we've seen before, and this is, I think, one that Pidgey ends up liking.
Oh,
This
Pidgey
is
loves this track.
Super Bell Subway.
Absolutely. This is actually one of my favorite tracks, too.
I love it.
It's pretty friendly towards inwards when you think about it. There's a lot of like big turns that allows us to go inside on the cut. And on top of that, like, it's a good bagging track. So we got Glitch in first place with 27 points, followed by Bear in second with 22. Motorman not that far behind from Bear with 20 points. JDX with 16, Cheese with 15, and Garchon with 14. That's how close that pack is. Followed by Ariel Possible with 12 points, Ankles and Jada with 10 respectively. So Dashy with 8, Freezizzle with 7, and Zerpol with 3.
Yeah, a little bit of a breakaway forming there from the top 6 to the 7, but again, there's so many more races to go, and it's really not that big. So anything can really change here on the dime.
Oh, and Bear just dragged out someone with the triple greens as they spawned it in. And he still has 2 more left, followed by Red. And Free Dizzle's trying to gain a top spot, but there's a blue coming into play. Who is it going to hit?
Oh, I loved how Free Dizzle centered that bomb, went a little wide to avoid the red from either Jadex or Garchomp. I think that's going to be Garchomp there.
That was a smart play on Free
But
Dizzle.
Immortal, though, is just running this one.
Good on to him. He just needs 2 more coins to max out that coin counter, but he has the 2 defenses, so he's not worried too much about what other players might be throwing, unless it's like a triple red or something. And ooh, Garchomp knocking out whoever was in pod 4. I believe that was Free Dizzle.
There's Cheese in 6th, a new Pirate Hacker player. So exciting to
Recently,
see
right?
Yeah, so he ended up going to the PH2 of the Hydra team in the offseason.
Nice. Good on him.
Yeah,
He
Bear
still got
here.
Bear with that red ball by
Oh,
triple
good
mushroom.
chain by Bear. It
You
does
gotta be
hit.
careful of that train. I believe that's Jadex right in front of him. He's gotta be careful of what he does next. There is a blue shell coming to play, and I think Glitch just
Oh, the
recognized
after
it.
use are all coming in, and it's hitting. Oh,
Oh,
but
he had the
he
motion to
dodges it.
dodge it. Is he gonna red whoever
Oh,
this is?
he has the red, but he's too close. Jadex has to
He's
back
trying
up a
to
little
drag
bit.
him out. There
He
we
got
go.
it. He got it. Oh,
No,
but the
he hit the
bounce.
wall.
Can he red this person, though? Oh, no.
Oh no, he's fine. He's fine.
fine.
He's got first place. Look at him with that celebration.
Okay, there
Well,
was-
who hit that bomb that was dropped there?
A lot of people died there towards
Oh
the end.
my god.
I think Cheese and Bear just got catastrophically destroyed. But that was well played. There was so much that happened there on that final turn that we didn't get to see because of the action up front. But
My God,
that's
was just
unfortunate
insane.
for Bear and Cheese. They just got the worst
But
of
we
whatever
do
that was.
have races on deck for semifinals number 2. So let's go
Ooh.
ahead and list them out really quick. We need Tigray, Riding My Pidgey, Batter Cookie, 13, Mr. Hollywood himself, Riley, Putting Name, Geronimo, Young the Wizard, Sports Joey, No One, Sky Pro, and Starstruck Kid.
That's going to be another really good semifinal.
That is also a grand finals in its own right. Like, what the heck? I know production is trying its best to even it out and make it as fair and balanced as possible, but this is ridiculous. Like, there's no balance.
To be fair,
help.
the semifinals, they're seeded based off of your score.
That is also true.
So that's on you for how you played in your quarterfinals.
That is true.
You have Funny Name that's coming in as seed number 6 or pod 6 in this upcoming one, and that's because, you know, he doesn't take it as seriously, but he knows he's going to make it in. and that all kind of plays a factor.
That is true. You're absolutely right. So we got Glitch in second place right now. Has a green, trying to not get dragged out, I believe by Jadex, but he does unfortunately get dragged out. Garchomp with the red. Might red someone on the glider, but he chooses to hold it for defense.
Yeah, Garchomp's been an up-and-coming player, heavily improving. In third overall, as you can see here on the standings, also trialing now for post-meta, so we'll be curious to see what he's going to be doing. Glitch, Jadex, Garchomp, Immortal, Bear, and Ariel.
Bear
That's your
is
top
upset
six.
as he's in first place. He's trying to keep it to be like, hey, I'm not going to let that one race stop me from becoming an SNS champion once again.
Yeah, Cheese moving out of the top 6 to 8th. Freedizzle moving up, though. Ankles, Zodashi, and Zerpal there, rounding out the top 12.
And again, we have 3 more races. They're telling us 2 after this one. This is one of the races on Cloud Talk Cruise once again. Mortman holding on to a mushroom. You never know what he might use it for, whether it be for a blue or not. Followed by green in his pocket to either use for defense or maybe he'll use it for offense. But Bear has a sound horn in case of blue does come into play.
Bear's in a great position. Again, there's a lot of spots available to really have some carnage happen here. Trying to look at the eye in the sky. I don't see anything crazy yet, but
Ghost has happened against the Data, tailing, I believe, 2 out of his 3 shoes because he fired one just beforehand. But he gets starred out down to 10th place.
it's unfortunate there. Jadex here in 5th with triple mushrooms, followed up by a green shell. He's going to have, it looks like,
I think
9 ahead of him.
if I'm not mistaken, I think Jadex was trying to drift right, but the game accidentally thought he drifted left, so he quickly canceled out of it so he could get back in the correct position. That is so detrimental. But there is a blue! There is a blue! But Bear still has the horn. No one's attacking him and forcing him to get rid of it. Even then, I think he would rather just accept the hit so he can stay in first place.
Yeah, and it's going to be
good.
Garchomp and Immortal battling for second. Bear takes the win, though.
Garchomp
going to win
getting
the battle.
second place. Way to go, and Mortman third. Look at the little pop-up that he has.
But hey, you know, it's not about who's first overall. It's just about getting out of that bottom 7 into that top 6. So right now, there's about a 6-point gap there between 6th and 7th. And there's still time, again, for these players to be able to come back and mitigate that gap. But those players in the top 6, they just want to stay there.
That's true, and I believe that was, if I'm not mistaken, race 4, correct? We're going to go into race 5?
That was like 3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. There's only a few more races. We only have a few more races left. We are heading into race 5, and let's see what the next track is going to be, because this could be a game changer, especially if it's Baby Park. Please don't be Baby Park.
Why are you doing that?
Because I want to jinx these players. I want to see a creative change and see newer players on top, not the same ones that we see every single week.
That is true, and here we go, because we're going back to
Yoshi Valley.
Yoshi Valley, and this was a track that favored Jadex a little bit earlier on. So we'll have to see how this will play out again.
Glitch went on the Twitch chat really quick to say,
Oh,
Inverse tried
come
faster
on.
challenge. Come on, my man. Come on.
I think it's also interesting that the entire post-meta group in here, besides, well, no, Batter Cookie's in the next one, but they're all inwards.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's
could
going to
be
be
a
great,
dangerous
and
thing.
it's going to be a little bit dangerous, I think, in the competitive setting, especially if teams know to target certain tracks for them.
Oh, absolutely. Like, there's a bunch of anti-inward tracks, such as like Neil Bowser. You mentioned Dragon Driftway earlier, and there's a couple more that I can think of off the top of my head.
But a lot of like Latin American teams online, they'll do the same thing. So you just got to watch out for it. But here we go. The standings there again. Ankles, Cheese, Data, Freedizzle, Zodashi, and Zerpal. They're on the outside looking in.
Aeropostale getting hit by that star, but he still has a mushroom to take the cut. He is in 10th place, but this is going into lap 2, so not too big to worry about just yet.
Oh, Bear with that star here in 6th. This is going to be good for him. Has to use it now because of that bomb, unfortunately.
Oh, what a dodge for that bomb.
But that's the benefit of holding those items. If he didn't have that, his race would have been really hurt.
Absolutely. Immortal Man with the banana, followed by triple greens in the pocket. He can do some real damage here. Probably might drop that banana one with the double to prevent any other racers from knocking him out of his lead.
Yeah, and Immortal's one of the few SRG representatives still around now, so.
That's true. A blue shell is coming in. Garchomp is the target.
He's trying to figure out what to do.
He threw his green the moment the blue hit, so the green was lost and wasn't able to connect to anyone. If he threw it a second sooner, or if he held on to it, he still would have had it in order to cause some chaos.
Yeah, that would have been that's a little bit late for the after you, but he might be able to get back up. He was in 6th or 7th there.
Free Dizzle had second, but gets the double, gets knocked out the red.
I think
has to be wary of all these bullet bills and other characters coming in. But he had a fire in something else. I couldn't remember
Jadex
what
had
it
all
was.
those reds, and Free Dizzle just did not see it
A
coming.
shot comes in!
Oh man, the top 2 are sitting ducks, actually more.
They do not have item boxes. That means 3rd place and
No,
behind.
I think actually 3rd and 4th are without them too. So watch like 5th here. Watch these players coming up right now. You see them coming.
I'm
Bear's
trying to
gonna
watch
hang
from
on.
the eyes to the sky to see what might happen. Oh, I just saw Free Dizzle get hit. Right
Ankles
behind.
coming out of nowhere for a second though, kind of hype. So really well done there. That was another big win there by Bear. Bear's at 53 right now, looking pretty good. I mean, he was on Twitch earlier today practicing.
I'm looking at the results right now based on like being able to see all these other screens.
Yeah.
Like 6th and 7th are really close. I believe the difference is by 2 points. But beyond that, from 8th and everywhere else, you need a 1st place win in order to even stay alive.
Yeah, that race totally just shook things up. So we're going to be going now into our second to last or our final race.
This
here.
should be the last race.
This will be the last race. It's like kind of flying. I keep thinking that there's more. But,
Fly like an eagle.
ooh, speaking of that, shout out to Echelon and the Echelon Eagles.
Oh, that's
Excited
right.
to,
that's right.
yeah,
I also
doing
did
some
that
karting and stuff for them. But yeah, they were here and before SNS 100 doing the 6v6 with everybody.
That's right.
Yeah,
I
so
forgot.
none of them won. Shout out so to Sweets and Ender Dragon for getting their SNS titles technically.
I know. Congrats
But,
on them, new champions. We'd love to see it.
Yeah,
At
here
least
we
First
go.
Joey was on that as well. But we are in Swamp Ruins for the last race, the semifinals, number 1.
Shoe fell off.
Oh no, not
I don't know how that happens, but look at that. Bear, Immortal, Glitch, Jadex, Garchomp. The top 5 looking semi-comfortable.
It's 6th place and below.
It's
That
really
is
6th and
what
below right
really
now.
has to be worried about.
Now, the top 5, they just can't afford to really lose. I think Bear is pretty much locked in. 2nd through 5th just can't afford to get killed.
Garchomp getting redded out, but he
But,
still has a mushroom.
yeah, Aerial Possible up by 2 over Ankles. And then Cheese is 6th back. 8th back is Free Dizzle.
So 8th and 9th need a 1st place win to probably stay alive and advance forward.
Yeah.
But that is also a tall order because you've got so many great players who are constant grand finalists.
Yeah, and I mean, Jadeda and Zadashi, they can do it as well. They have to win and hope that all those other players get bottom spots. So the percentage there is like, 2,
Very
3%, but it can be done, you know?
Serpo fell off the course, unfortunately, but that should not stop him from still trying his absolute best. We got Aerial Possible in the middle of a star as Yoshi on the inward bike. Will they be able to do anything? And I see Pot 3 has a ghost. Will they change it?
Free Dizzle going to be getting 4 mushrooms here. Has to avoid the triple reds from Immortal.
That is true. Triple reds and triple shrooms. So Immortal has a lot of opportunity to catch back up. He notices someone with no defense, so he took advantage of that. Bear is still trying to maintain one of the top spots. Using his triple shrooms. Could not avoid the red with that wall dodge of that, whatever that thing is. One of those
Yeah, I
reds.
think it was the gear. But yeah, Bear was aware the reds were there. That's why he kind of spammed those mushrooms off a little bit. But look at this. I think it's all Immortal up front right now. Ankles here battling in 3rd there with Jadex. Oh, the bomb that actually
That
sends
is
Bear
Glitch
back,
in the
I think.
front. He is pretty much dead set.
Oh,
locked
okay.
in.
So Glitch is going to take it. That's Immortal there in the mid pack then.
Yeah, so Glitch takes 1st place. I believe 2nd place was Jadex from DX, my man. And then we got Ankles
That's
in
huge
3rd.
for Ankles right there, being able to hang on.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Ankles like 2 points behind 6th place? That might
Yeah.
just push him forward.
Oh, there
into
was,
6th.
there was a 1 point difference between
What?
6th and 7th. So we'll have to see what happens
Goodness.
in terms of who's moving on. But
Congratulations to
I heard it
everyone who's
pop
able
off.
to make it.
yeah, I heard it pop off from here from Ankles. So that you got to think that that's a positive sign.
So let's go ahead and watch the highlights really quick and recap what we just witnessed. So first we have Bear getting hit by that bomb. Someone else was already the target and he drove off the course with the mushroom.
Yeah, I think that was Jadex or Garchomp also getting hit as well. Glitch there taking that win.
Free Dizzle getting rid of the green, unfortunately got hit by the red. I don't know if he accidentally let go of the item button to do that, but I believe that was Bear who passed Glitch at the last second because Glitch got blued. Then you have Jadex dodging that blue narrowly. He almost had first place. Or no, wait, no, he did.
He
have
still
first
ended
place.
up getting it because people were pressured by the bomb and his red shell.
Absolutely. And then you got Bear, who had the sound horn for like a good lap to secure his win on Cloud Top Cruise. Free Dizzle having unfortunate luck this time around. He could not catch back up.
Yeah, that player behind him there having the triple reds, and this was all Bear again. And I'll tell you what, Bear's been winning. Bear's probably tonight at like a 70+% win rate. When you factor in that he had won like 2 or 3 in his qual, and then he also won 2 or 3 at least here, just doing incredibly well. I mean, he's going to be one of the top players to beat here going into the
That's true,
finals.
but you also have to recognize the fact that like sometimes like you can have a great qualifier, you can have a great semifinals, but you can have a terrible grand finals. I've seen
Story
this
of my
before.
life. Story of my life.
I've seen it before. It's happened to me. It's happened to other players. You said yourself. I've seen it to many other people. You can have great races all night long, but when it comes to grand finals, that's a new beast entirely.
And speaking of that, we do have the scores, so we'll see what the fate of this is. And oh man, Ankles battling there with Ariel and ends up with that last race finish there, passing Ariel there at that last second. So really well done there. But it's Bear, Glitch, Jadex, Immortal, Garchomp, and Ankles moving on. And Ariel, Cheese, Free Dizzle, Jadeda, Zadashi, and Zerpel heading on out.
Just 1 point difference. It is such a heartbreaking moment. Ariel Possible was ready to move on, but unfortunately was just not able to hold the lead. But you know what? Still, props to him. Props to everyone else who unfortunately didn't get to advance. You still showed that you not only could surpass qualifiers, but that you can be amongst some of the best and qualify with them.
100%. That was a very close qualifier, very close battle there for 6th. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and take a very quick break, but when we come back, semifinal number 2 will be coming up next.
Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway 111. Man, time's flying. It's been 3 years, as Retnick has brought up in the chat, and we got semifinal number 2 coming up. Vonnie, you got any favorites or anybody to keep an eye on?
Well, there's a lot of potential here. Like, just looking back at this list, we got Tigray, Pidgey, Batter Cookie, 13, Riley, funny name, followed by Geronimo, Young the Wizard, Sports Doey, No One, and trying to read the last one here. And well,
We got
it's
No
Starstruck
One,
Kid.
Sky Pro,
Sky Pro.
and Starstruck. So 9 of these players also MKC players too, by the way. I mean, they're just very consistent with
Let's see,
their driving.
7 to maybe 8 of them have been the grand finals multiple times and consistently. So it's really hard to pick who's going to advance with this group.
I agree. I mean, it really depends on how things are going to go. I mean, if you're looking from a pure front-running standpoint, I would be looking at Funny Name, Tigray, even Batter Cookie recently. But if you're talking from who can manage the pack and kind of work their way up, I would think maybe 13 or Riley Geronimo. They're going to be people to keep an eye on. And then you also do have Batter Cookie, 13 as well there. So, there's a lot of moving parts. I think it's just going to depend on how they run their race and what tracks are going to be picked.
Absolutely. It looks like we're going back to Dragon Driftway for the second time tonight? Probably?
Yeah, no, I was just laughing at Bean's comment. Let's go, Geronimo. We decided to eat the lasagna without you here, so I apologize.
Bro, Geronimo's birthday is tomorrow. You're eating the lasagna without him? What?
Well, I also don't think that, I think they're there's a distance between them too. So.
Possibly. You never know. Well, we are starting off in
Sounds
Dragon Driftway. Again, we have our racers on the left side of the screen for you lovely folks at home and at the arena. And it looks like Riley's having a tough time trying to get an item box, but ooh, I think I just saw someone get dragged, but we couldn't find out what it was though.
He's gonna go the long way around, but he doesn't end up getting past. It's gonna be all Funny Name, and no funny business here in semifinal number 2. He is on the meta combo, no Mario, so.
Are you sure? It's Funny Name, he plays funny games. Pidgey getting redded out, but he still has a red as well. He's down in 8th place. He just loses the red. Gotta be wary of those triple greens next time.
Yeah, just managing that pack and putting yourself in a position
There's a blue shell!
Not get destroyed is probably, the most
Who
important
just got
thing.
hit? I believe that was Funny Name who just got hit.
It was. Funny Name getting hit. That's going to allow potentially Tigray to move on.
All right, but Funny Name is taking this no item shortcut.
Oh, no, it's Riley. Riley was up there.
Oh, but did he just banana someone?
Yeah, that was Riley. He ended up taking out Riley.
And he uses the horn. I don't know if this was prematurely or he knew an item was coming in. Either way, he chained into another item box and has 2 defenses. One of them really well is a bomb and he followed by the banana.
Yeah, there is a big break between first, second, and third. Batter Cookie coming up with a vengeance right now. Gotta watch that build coming up too.
Gotta watch out for those triple greens, whoever was on his left, and he's using the back camera to be aware if another green's coming after him.
Tigray's gotta be careful here about Riley's red shell.
Oh, but he gets dragged by the triple reds that spawned in.
He never saw it coming.
Never saw it coming.
I thought you were gonna go there. Actually, that was great.
I love Persona.
Final
man.
lap, but the blue shell's coming in. Can Funny outrun it?
He has a lot of distance. Even he can take a blue. He can probably take 1 red, and he's still gonna get first. Let's be real.
Yeah, he's got this thing on lock right now.
God.
Big battle. Bill coming
He's
up
gonna
there.
just back it up. Back it up in the first place.
Riley losing spots on
at
the
the
line.
last second. Starstruck
Starstruck.
gets second
Oh, my
place. What a run for Starstruck.
Oh, my knee cramped up because I made too sudden of a movement. I'm getting too old here.
Both old.
Ow. But Starstruck, I think Starstruck was the one in the bill.
That probably
Or
was,
around the
and
players
that
in
helped
the
to get second place. That sets him up perfectly. He just has to have a couple more good runs, and he's going to go in the finals. And I don't think we've ever seen him in finals.
No, I mean, I think that bottom 9, they all haven't been in the finals yet. Or excuse me, the bottom 3. The top 9 have.
Yeah, the top 9 definitely has, but I'd love to see new people in the finals, and that's just the first step for Starstruck. Let's see if he's going to be able to carry that momentum on to the next 5 races. And we are going to Bow Dry Dunes.
Maybe the next 4 races. I don't know. I'm losing track of all sense of time.
This
too.
is race number 2.
This is 2?
This is 2.
Oh man,
We just
I'm
had
getting
1.
ahead of myself here.
Don't worry, we all are. I mean,
So we still got
it's
four more after
starstruck.
this.
He's striking us with his
You know what it
example.
is? It's the Starstruck and Hollywood combo. That's what it is.
True that, my man.
Young the Wizard here, though, unfortunately getting last in that race.
But he still has plenty more races to catch back up in the leaderboard. But we got Funny Name in first. The score's a little bit messed up there, but don't worry about that.
He got 15. He didn't get 12. No big deal.
Yeah, it's just the first race. Starstruck in second, Ryan 50 in third, Riley in fourth, Not a Cookie in fifth, and T-Great in sixth place, respectively. Followed by Geronimo in seventh, Sky Pro in eighth, 13 ninth, Sports Story in 10th, Young the Wizard in 11th, and no one in last.
Batter Cookie with the double green.
He's just taking everyone out, saying there is no mercy in this dojo.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, he's got to
Strike
be
first.
wary of those triple greens. So.
Strike hard, no mercy. You know, you gotta watch some Cobra Kai.
You are right.
Oh, but you know what? I think Batter Cookie got driven wide into that bone structure.
Maybe.
So now 13 here in second. He's got a mushroom. He's gonna be trailing pod 6. That's gonna be Funny Name.
Funny Name playing his funny games. He's going to get blued, but knowing him, he's recognized it on the mini-map, and he's probably just going to take it anyway.
I will say this, if Funny Name was using his X-Button a little bit more, he would have seen that the player behind
Oh
him had
no,
to
he
dodge.
gets boomeranged as well, and he hits himself!
Yeah, Funny Name should have backed out there, but you know, when you're an OG and a baller like him, and he's just running and having fun, he probably just didn't see that player had the dodge.
And Pidgey's getting hit by that boomerang, oh my goodness. The 13 has a stun, or in case another blue comes into play, he is set for it. Unless a shock happens, someone's shocked right now because I want to cause chaos and misconception.
Not a whole lot of players have items right now, but 13, it's weird. He just like inherits these situations that he's set up so well for, and then he plays them well, so he ends up just getting good results. It's a weird concept, but he puts himself in really good positions.
13's got to be aware of that banana. Thankfully, he was able to avoid it. He fired off. Oh, but a shark does come into play, and he's getting ready, but he still has the damage sprays on him.
But they target shock second and third. So in reality, this is actually going to probably secure 13 the win.
Unless someone has a shroom right now at the last second. No, they don't. So 13 takes first place. Good on him. But who else gets second and third? Riley in second place, and third is Batter Cookie.
Yeah, Battered Cookie was able to move up there, but I think second and third got target shocked over that glider, so they got the brunt of it. But that really helped 13. He's finding himself in some pretty good positions, and he's played that well, and it really helped him too because second and third didn't have any items to counter him with.
Absolutely, and again, good job on 13 recognizing the dangers that await him, playing it safe, able to allow Funny Name to take the blue early on so that way he can secure the first place lead and just run the rest of the way.
Oh, so Bean's saying that they decided to make another pan of lasagna if they make it to finals, so.
If he makes it to the finals, he will make it to the finals, or I'd like to believe he will.
Yeah, we'll see. The confidence is probably there, but you know, I was just thinking too, like imagine if he's pulling up Twitch and he sees that, then you probably might be mad and then that might affect your driving, I don't know.
True.
The psyche of a Mario Kart player is such a unique and fascinating
Oh,
topic.
absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
Oh,
there.
Nor,
It
he's
looks
missing
like
out.
we are going to Wildwood. We're going Wildwood here. We're going to be focused on Sky Pro.
What accent is that?
Don't worry about it. But I was on MKO, and we also on Symphony a little bit. We just say Wildwood a little bit different. We go Wildwood. Don't worry about it. So here we go. We have Geronimo in ninth place. You can be confused about it later. Going into the double item box has too much to work with.
So Geronimo, I'm not sure if he knows about this lasagna sub storyline here, but that could be playing a factor for him. But anyways, Riley here, Hollywood getting hit out. Kind of curious where Starstruck is because the two of them have been together all night. And there's 13.
13's got to avoid that drag from that Waluigi, but he still gets it anyway.
Oh, that was no one taking over the lead there. in
No
pod
one
10.
to stop him.
But now Funny Name here, and there's no one trying to red him. Oh, no one's going to get it back for Funny Name.
He's just got to be able to hold that first place lead. He's just got to hope that there is a blue. I see a blue in the sky. And a blue is
there it
getting
is.
thrown. Unfortunately, no
Oh,
one. Oh, he fell
that
off the
was
track
smart.
to avoid him, but
He got
gets
everybody
it.
else.
No!
Oh, I actually did that in the Nintendo tournament.
On the Nintendo American
yeah,
Open?
Online Open, and that saved me on an 18 race winning streak. That's such a
Nice.
good strategy to be able to duck down like that and Yeah, so what final lap here, funny name though, in the lead, avoids all
He
that
does have
mayhem.
that bomb. Geronimo was in second. He's got to be wary of that bomb whenever funny name might drop it. If I had to take a guess, it's either going to be in the doubles or the glider, but you could press me differently. Looks like he did get rid of that bomb though from the eyes of the sky. Batter Cookie with the single green left.
Just misses
Almost
it.
got it.
Almost got himself too. By the way, quick time to shout out Trivial Matters in the chat, Flurry.
Oh, shot
Ashley.
comes to the play.
By the way, that just dodged about 2 or 3 people. So Geronimo here needs to get this item box.
Someone does have a bullet bill, I see, and that's pod 1. That's Tigre. He's going to be catching back up. Well, funny name has a sound horn in pocket.
He's got to use it.
He uses it to protect himself, so he's good. But a blue comes in, but it doesn't matter.
It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. But really well done. 13 going to be able to get third. So finds himself in the mix as usual and staying out of trouble, relatively speaking. So, man, it's very close between 6th and 7th right now. We have some races to go. But yeah, it's just exciting to see, you know, all the love we got. Tigre from the Brimming Pot of Lobsters, Pidgey from PH, Batter Cookie 13, Post Meta, Riley PH, funny name PH, Geronimo Trivial Matters now. So shout out to them. They're like a streaming clan, like Triviali and a lot of Mario Kart players there.
I know it's not intentional, but I just keep hearing the word PH from you, and obviously the Pirate Hackers, the Pirate Hunters. Dominant players, good team all around. But where's the love for everyone else?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's well, the thing with PH is they were the first group to do it. But now what's crazy is that there's so many players here in the Vegas community that do play online and they branch out and they practice in their specific groups. So it's really exciting to see. It's completely different because the scene's so much bigger now here as we're heading into Dolphin Shoals.
Dolphin Shoals, one of my favorite tracks personally, right above Toad Harbor. Dolphin Shoals is my #1 go-to, regardless if I do well or not, and Toad Harbor is my second favorite. But we are on Pidgey with the mushroom in hand. 13, gotta watch out for that Dragon Red from that other Waluigi. He's holding the green. Might use it to snipe someone before they get into the item box.
Okay, shout out to Mr. Smiley and Ashley from TM because those Isabelle emotes that they're using on Twitch chat is actually awesome.
I love the Isabelle
It's awesome,
emote.
really cool.
Have you played Animal Crossing?
No.
All right then, don't worry about it. Because I had a certain conversation I want to talk about. But Tigre holding on the banana and has a mushroom in pocket. No one has a mushroom as well. He's going to fire it off to take that little bit of a cut, try to get back the lead. But Tigre looks like he's right behind, trying to get that draft off on no one.
No one's been playing pretty good. Been finding himself up in the front.
First, Joey in 3rd place. We haven't seen him a lot this semifinal.
He's going Biddy Buggy. Got the UMT there.
Got the UMT.
Going a little tad wide, but I'm kind of curious how the Toad's working out for him.
There's obviously some adjustments need to be made. Like, he recently switched to Toad versus, who was he before, Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Wigglers.
Ah, that's right.
He had the Dan Talents loadout.
So we got Batter Cookie in 2nd place, but 2 reds. If I was him, I'd hold off because I see a blue. And while Pidgey White does it, he might not dodge the reds. Oh, wait, where's the blue? Where'd it go?
Somebody must have horned it in mid-pack.
Wow,
Somebody...
that just protected Pidgey. But Pidgey still has to worry about 2 reds from Batter Cookie if he's still in 2nd place.
Yeah, luckily Batter Cookie was in a position where he could still put some pressure on Pidgey because that's just unfortunate. Some player in the middle of the pack should have known better.
Absolutely. Maybe they were afraid of getting hit. It's happened before. It'll happen again. Tigre trying to get up to 2nd place and catch whoever that is. I believe that is funny name. Pidgey having the coin, having the banana in the pocket. I believe he's set to take 1st place here.
He's good. He's just going to bring that back for defense, and Pidgey will go ahead and win this one. And yeah, and I noticed it too, because there was a situation very close on Dragon Driftway where there was a player in the middle of the pack that had a horn. That was their only form of defense. And, you know, it's kind of a situational thing. The player that might have been throwing an item at that player with the horn probably should have done it without the blue being in the way, because then, you know, you're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Absolutely.
The player threw the blue, it's going to hit first. But just wait a second before you throw whatever you have at the player with the horn, because...
But then if it comes a question of, like, say the blue's next to you, you have the sound horn, and, like, maybe a red's coming after you. Yeah, you want to stop the red, but do you also stop the blue and let
you focus?
continue to
so
run,
listen, you focus on yourself first.
Exactly.
Right? You know, lots of... Well, let's not get political, but there's lots of things going on. You got to focus on yourself first in that situation, right? The player that was throwing that offense should have been a little bit more careful with the timing of the blue going over them, because that would have actually shrunken the gap between first and them. and it would have put them in a better situation at the end.
Exactly, but like as you said, it's all situational. There's no like right or wrong answer. In a sense, the right answer, if you really want to have like an actual right answer, we let the blue go and hit first place. But that also means you have to take the hit.
Yeah, take an ethics class in high school or college and learn about utilitarianism and all, and like what is it, like hedonism or something? The pleasure
something like that. No, I know you're on the right track.
You gotta focus on how you want to play the game, but focusing on protecting yourself, I think is the best strategy.
So I noticed we are on another Sugar Rush again with Sweet Sweet Canyon. We got Riley in first, Buddy Name in second, Ryan and 50 in third, Better Cookie in fourth, 13 in fifth, Tigray in sixth place respectively. And then we will follow that by our other 6 competitors, Geronimo in 7th, Starstruck in 8th, Young Wizard in 9th, Sports Show in 10th, No One in 11th, and Sky Pro in last.
Man, Geronimo on the outside looking in. He's going to want to try to change that around.
He needs a good spot in these next 2 races, this one and one more to go.
Oh, speaking of Geronimo in 30, he's turning a dirty 30 here in a couple of hours.
That is true, so he's in his birthday.
And here he is.
Geronimo in first. Hopefully he's in a comfortable lead.
On Sweet Sweet Canyon.
Oh, it looks like there's a wreck coming after him. We're right before glider, so he's still able to maintain his speed.
Hey, there's his birthday cake right on the right-hand side.
And there's a blue shell coming in.
Blue shell's coming in. This is going to hit Joey.
Not the Joey. Oh, no. Oh, no. He gets hit so hard. But he's back down to 7th place, but he can still get back up.
He's still going. It's the middle of lap 2. He'll be in good shape. Sky Pro having a good run up here in the 4th, 5th position. Oh, but he jumps off-road a little bit.
Absolutely. Sky Pro is getting hit hard.
Oh,
and Joey. He fired that mushroom a little bit early.
Joey just annihilated him, and because he fired it early, he hit the donut. Now that moves Funny Name back up into 1st.
But where's Geronimo in this? That is my question. But 13 gets hit right before glider. That puts him in a really bad spot. He still has a chance to win. Geronimo is in 2nd place. He's going to chain that right into the doubles.
That's exactly what he's going to do, and he needs a good finish here.
Oh, he doesn't get a double red.
He's battling right now with Funny Name up at the front, and this is Young the Wizard.
Get a good snap with that banana. Young the Wizard back in that bomb. Did he hit anyone?
I think he did. I think he got one person.
A blue's coming in. Funny Name's going to pass the line before that blue even touches him.
He tried to ricochet some of those bananas off the wall. It's not going to matter.
Geronimo in 2nd place, respectively, and then I don't know who's 3rd.
I don't know either, but
3rd is
Riley.
3rd is Riley.
And Riley's nearly taking this whole thing down from Funny Name. Riley's only 2 points down overall right now, but that was huge there for Geronimo. He's able to go ahead and have a little bit of breathing room heading into this last race.
Look at the chat. It's like, that's my nephew, Dirty 30. First the birthday lasagna.
That's what I meant to do on my break. Okay, because it's just a funny coincidence that there's a player named Bean that Jory knows, and I'm thinking like, are they related or that's actually his family? But I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know.
You never know. I personally don't know. I don't know.
But that's what Geronimo needed. He was in 7th place right there, and we even saw it too with Ankles and Aerial Apostle in that last semifinal, just how close that battle was between them. So Jory's just gotta be a little bit careful, especially with the players that are around him. I mean, Young the Wizard and a few of the others that are still in that area of being a threat, they also could come out and play spoiler.
Absolutely. And you know what? I just thought about this too. Like, I'm trying to think of like our constant finalists as we go into Mount Wario. Like, where do they end the standings now? Like, we've only heard of like a select few of them. I didn't really pay attention too much besides just listing names.
Yeah, I mean,
they're at.
Take a look in the top right-hand corner when we go into this race. Final race here of semifinal number 2. This is going to be Mount Wario. There's Tigray from the Brimming Pot of Lobsters. What a name for a team, by the way.
What a name. What a legend.
Yeah, there it is on the right-hand side. Funny Name, Riley, very close for them battling it out. Batter Cookie Pidgey. Geronimo.
Look at the closeness between 4th and 6th place.
Oh boy, and 13.
Well, what about 7th?
And look at 7th. I'm scared. If 13 is at 41,
what does 7th have?
13.
I gotta see the other side.
I know production's working on it. They're just building up the suspense right now. I can't focus on the race. I'm just glued to the scores. I mean, Batter
I'll
Cookie's
get the
even
race,
gotta
you
be a
get the
little bit
scores.
careful.
You tell me the updates. As 13 has a sound horn and a mushroom to work with. You have to narrowly avoid that banana drag.
So it's a 7-player race. Tigray has 38, so he's down 3-13. And I mean, Starstruck with a win and some bad results can maybe get in there. But realistically, it's a battle.
He needs a first place.
Yeah, it's a battle between Tigray, Geronimo, 13, and Pidgey, I think.
Absolutely. Young the Wizard has 2 mushrooms to work with, but he gets hit out by the green, unfortunately. But he still has a mushroom. He might use that to take that middle path and catch back up to the speed. Pidgey with 4 bananas. This man is good on defense, but I'm sure he wants some offense as well.
And he is also on the outside looking in. We got Geronimo here, who is in that bubble area. Excuse me, Pidgey and Geronimo are both good for
But
now.
Geronimo has that horn in the pocket, so if a blue comes out, he is set. But I don't see a blue as I'm trying to be the
Oh, this is
guy.
perfect for Geronimo.
Whoa!
Watch this. 13 getting hit. This is
There
maybe
is
not
a
good.
blue now.
13's in a rough spot. But if Geronimo can horn this before the doubles, he's in great shape. He needs
will.
to stop.
No, shot comes to play, doesn't
Now
matter.
he gets the
He is
defense, and
set.
now he's done.
Pidgey has nothing to attack it with. He's got a hope. He has something to hit Geronimo.
That could not have gone any better for Geronimo because
It
now.
just
Oh wait,
perfectly
wait,
aligned.
yeah.
No, but he has no defense. If Pidgey recognizes he can run him out, but it's too late.
Too
Geronimo is first place. Way to go, my man. Where's that week? I need to see the best.
Are
that
we
you
gonna
can
get
do.
it? Oh, we got a little small one on the side. That's okay.
It's hard to see. The lighting kind of prevented us from seeing in its HD perfection the beautiful week of Las Vegas.
Oh man, I don't know what just happened there. Let's look at 6 and 7, that breakdown.
This is close. But
Oh,
there's a tie.
oh, we're gonna get to that here in a second. Stop the presses. Hold your bets. We do have highlights here for semifinal number 2. Yeah, we're gonna see some more Baby Park. That's
So we got Riley My Pidgey, who got unfortunate luck in Dragon Driftway. Riley, with all the danger and power in his hand, not able to stop Funny Name from taking first place.
yeah, the showboat there for Funny Name, and Riley and Funny Name are really controlling this semifinal. Funny Name there getting hit again.
hard, and 13 just ran it for the rest of this track. Funny Name even hit himself by accident.
13 was having such a good run too, and you can see here he takes the win here on Bone Dry Dunes, but after that heavy hit there on Mount Wario, we might see that could change things up.
And this was, if I'm not mistaken, Starstruck.
No one with the pressure on Funny Name making things happen.
And then you got Funny Name, who's able to still finish it off, uses the horn at the last second. Kind of gave us a little bit of a scare, but that's just him. Pidgey taking Dolphin Shoals with that dub. And what else do we have here? Sweet Sweet Canyon, 13 getting hit right after the glider, so that put him in a really bad position in that race.
Yeah, Funny Name here. Blue Shell's no problem for him. A lot happening there on the final end, and this is all Geronimo, who was going to get to that double after getting hit by the blue, but the shot coming into play, making that not a factor, and it ends up securing that win to allow him to clinch into finals.
I believe he was dead set. Once he got that first place, he was pretty much solid. But I'm curious, what are the scores? Like who, I've noticed we had a tie, but who's advancing the other 5 and who's the tie
It was somebody
with?
in that 7, and part of me wants to think 13 might be in that tie, and he is because of that bad run on
It's 13
Wario.
and Tigray.
13
they
and
tied.
Tigray.
Wow. So we got Riley in first, Funny Name in second with Geronimo as the time factor. You know what, that's funny because last week they tied for second as well in the grand finals.
Yeah.
Batter Cookie in fourth, Pidgey in fifth. Obviously Tigray and 13 are going to have to do a tiebreaker in order to see who's advancing. Starstruck in 8th, Young the Wizard in 9th, Sports Show in 10th, No One in 11th, and Sky Pro in last.
Yeah, great job too by Riley taking that whole thing down, and also Geronimo and Pidgey for getting themselves out of that rough position. But here we go, 200cc Baby Park.
So we know 13 and Tigray.
And Tigray.
Stay on the stage, get ready to play some 200cc Baby Park, my friends. One of you is advancing. The other one, unfortunately, is going home.
This is going to be very interesting. I'm really curious to see what their loadouts are going to be on the lightweight standpoint, because we're so used to seeing Tigray as the Waluigi and 13 as the Roy.
And what's funny is both of these competitors, they're familiar with 200cc Baby Park. They both know how to play this track at this level of speed. So it is anyone's game. It's going to be a little bit of iron management and their lines and how tight they can take the turns.
That is true. So we're going to have to see how things will be playing out for the two of them here. They're all getting set up and ready to go. They're talking it through. And man, this is going to be exciting. We're not done with Baby Park just yet.
No, stay tuned with that. And you never know, in grand finals, it could be a random selection of Baby Park as well, as much as I personally don't want to see it. The audience might see it. The racers might have to play it, and we're going to hear some complaints.
we'll see what's going to happen here in just a few moments. Really kind of curious too. Oh, they already picked it. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Their loadouts, but we're going to be going to Baby Park here. Both players right now selecting that on their screen, and we're just moments away here from getting into this race.
Don't worry, we're not going to commercial break. We're going straight into this. Then once we solve this and see who are our finalists, then we'll go to commercial break probably.
Yeah, I just missed entirely who they picked for their loadouts, but we're going to be seeing that here in a second.
We'll see it here now. Oh, okay, we see Shy Guy and Baby Peach.
Baby Peach is going to be 13. Shy Guy in the blue. Baby Blue is going to be T-Gray.
All right, we are down with 7 laps of chaos. And 13.
They both burn out. It was a double burnout.
What? But Tigray got the item, so this might be an advance for him, but it's a coin.
That's a coin.
Unfortunately. I thought it was going to be a red. That would have just created a whole new disaster. Is Tigray going to go wide a little bit in order to get some items?
I will say that 13's hitting the NISC a little bit smoother than Tigray right now. And he already has built up the lead for
Tigray doesn't have the items that he really needs in order to stop 13.
Yeah,
but
13
he can still do some damage.
Has to just focus on his driving and just be a little bit wary of what items could be behind him.
13 is taking these grass cuts well, but he didn't take that last one too hot, which allowed Tigray to catch back up. But Tigray also looked like he didn't do too well on that.
But he's still holding his empties for the most part. Didn't get it there, but it's just under about a half a lap gap here. So 13's just got 2 more turns.
I don't know. Tigray needs to back the green. Wait, what did he get hit by? Did he get hit by red?
I think he got hit by a red, but this could be it though. It's all going to be 13.
13 will be advancing, unfortunately knocking out Tigray from the grand finals. 13 will be advancing on, and we now have our 12 finalists.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, 200cc is a great equalizer because, you know, I actually thought going in that 13 was going to have more 200cc experience, even though that Tigray definitely has that higher division experience, at least on the 6v6 side.
Yeah.
But you know, it just goes to show you, you just master those turns, those drifting mechanics. That was a breeze for 13. And honestly, too, I think that Tigray might have gotten a little bit robbed just getting greens over and over. He really couldn't do much. And 13 just focused on his driving, and he was doing great and ended up winning.
So what I always, in a sense, like to compare Baby Park to is to Shawn Michaels, because Shawn Michaels is known as the Heartbreak Kid, and Baby Park is known to cause a lot of heartbreaks, whether it be to advance to the semifinals or into the grand finals.
Yeah. I mean, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was January 22nd, 2019, when I forced 2 kids to cry unintentionally during my first Baby Park tiebreaker. So
unintentionally crying, how dare you? But we do have our grand finalists, so let's go ahead and get them listed up. We have Bear, Glitch, Jadex, Immortal Man, Garchomp, Ankles, Riley, Geronimo, Funny Name, Batter Cookie, Right My Pity, and 13. Get on out to the high tunnel and get ready to play in grand finals.
That's just going to be such a good finals. I'm just taking a look here too. I mean, this is an all MKC player grand final. So you got, it's kind of going from the top down. Well, Bear, who's with E United, but you got Glitch, their PH, Jadex, their post meta, Immortal, they're an SRG. Garchomp, going there, trialing for post meta. Ankles there, Kitten Crusaders.
All right.
Riley, PH, Geronimo, Trivial, Matters, Funny Name, PH, and then Batter Cookie. You got post meta, Pidgey there, PH, and I think 13 might be post meta as well.
Absolutely,
so
but let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break before we go into the grand finals, because we all need a break. We all need to be ready for the chaos that's about to happen. So stay tuned to Saturday Night Speedway.
event here at the HyperX Esports Arena at Luxor in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're so excited to have you all joining us today. I am
3, 2, 1, go! Oh, wow! Wow! What the heck, bro?
Fishing and media out the sky, but with the 4D chest!
Listen to Vegas, Papa.
Never in my life have I seen that happen.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Saturday Night Speedway here from the HyperX Esports Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. From the Luxor Hotel and Casino, you can see the finalists in the hype tunnel getting ready to go. Batter Cookie just chilling.
I'm just saying, it's called the hype tunnel. Act hype!
Looks like a middle school dance in there, but again, the ratio is a little bit off, so I don't blame him.
Bruh. Either way, we were going to have an exciting finals.
Look at the Pidgey merch, by the way. You got to really respect that, though.
Pidgey's got to tell us where
style.
to buy that merch. I mean, I don't think he's said it on Twitch chat where to buy the merch at.
You got 13 rocking the 86 Esports hat. So yeah, all good things, and we're going to be getting going here momentarily for the grand finals. And we were just talking a little bit. I mean, such a diverse group in this finals. We got a lot of different supporters here in the Twitch chat, all rooting for different people. We got a lot for Geronimo and a lot for Ankles. Ankles getting a lot of love right now, and Ankles has really been playing, you know, really well. This has probably been his strongest performance.
He's doing phenomenal. Let's see if he's able to carry that momentum into the grand finals itself. But the biggest threats I would say for Ankles are obviously not only just these 11 competitors, but if I have to pick out any specific, the Glitch and Funny Name, they have the most championship wins. So Ankles needs to really up his game here in grand finals in order to get his very first championship here tonight.
Yeah, and Bear has been playing incredibly well tonight as well. So keep an eye out on Bear.
I would also say Batter Cookie. He's been close multiple times to have his own championship. He's almost done it. He barely loses it to Funny Name, I think, on both occasions or multiple occasions. But that man has the potential. He has the ability. So if anything, I also see Batter Cookie taking it here tonight if he just plays so well.
Yeah, just got to be in that right position there at the end. Figure out a way to isolate some of those key players that have done so well to go ahead and get themselves into these top spots usually every time. So that's just something to keep in mind as well in terms of, you know, trying to just advance your position here in these grand finals.
Absolutely. And like without further ado, man, I think just trying to think what's going to happen. Like again, all these are grand finalists. They've all been here multiple times before. If I'm not mistaken, almost every single one of them, or at least like half that list, has won a grand finals, more or less, or multiple grand finals.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, will we either see a repeat or a brand new one taking them home the championship gold?
I think it's a 50-50 shot. I mean, I'm just trying to take a look here. I mean, Bear's won multiple SNS titles. Glitch has as well. Jadex still looking for his first. Immortal Man's won one. Garchomp's made finals appearances but hasn't won a title. Ankles as well, still relatively new to finals. Riley still looking for that first one, but you got Geronimo, Funny Name, Pidgey, all doing that, but Batter Cookie and 13 as well, still looking for their first SNS title.
Yeah, and as a player, as a racer, from racer to racer, what are some of the things that you think about when you enter grand finals? Because obviously there's a lot going into one's mind, thinking about your play, like who you're going against. What are some of the things that you might think about?
So I'm thinking about a few things. I'm honestly thinking about trying to position myself for where I am, because you don't know where you're starting either. Your starting spot's going to be pretty crucial. You don't know what track is going to be picked because it's going to be random, but you really need to put yourself in the position to be like, okay, these who I think the threats are going to be going in. This is the position I want to take. Do I want to front run? Do I want to sandbag? Play the middle of the pack out? You have to commit to that, I think, the first race. And then after the first race, try to put yourself in a position where you try to go for the win, but if not, just kind of get a good spot, so then that way you can kind of see who's playing well and driving well, and kind of put your attention to those players, and honestly just focus on your driving. Stay out of trouble.
Absolutely, and I think one other thing, I don't know if you touched it or not, it's like when you have a bad race, you gotta be focusing on like what you can do next. If you're still mulling over what you could have done, then the chances are is that momentum is lost, and all you're doing is focusing on trying to get out of this bad habit, which is just gonna hinder your progress. So trying to be able to quickly get out of the bad funk as much as you can is a mental game, and if you can do that, your chances of winning are a lot higher.
Yeah, sometimes you're going to have to play passive. Sometimes you're going to have to play a little bit more aggressive. So it really just kind of depends on the race and the strategy that you want to take. And Buddy Boy, the answer to your question is Pidgey won yet? Pidgey has won.
He's won 2.
At least 2, yeah. So Pidgey is a multiple SNS champion. And so, yeah, there's a few players that have done that.
Yeah, Pidgey's won 2. I know that for a fact. I've won 4. The Glitch has won like 21. I believe Funny Name's tied.
Funny Name's at like 16. We could pull it up on our phone, but trying to whip that out right now.
Yeah, and then Immortal Man's got 1. Jadex has came close. Ankles is trying. He's doing his best. Geronimo, I think, also has 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think of
Geronimo's robbed me of some
many?
of my titles. Especially.
And then Bear's got, I think, 5?
Bear's got at least 3 to
4,
4 probably, maybe 3. I don't know.
Something like that. But there are a lot of multi-championship winners, except for Immortal Man only having a championship once. But he can do it again. He just got to play phenomenally against some of these great competitors. Yeah,
and I mean it's cool too. I think there's a lot of players here that are. Oh man, so many loud people, but a lot of really we can hear the conversations going on to our side. But I think with this group, there's just so many players that have just been naturally improving year over year, even month over month. And it's just exciting to see just kind of their progression,
Yeah.
I can't even play the game as much as I was because I work full time and I'm near 32, but 30
same.
as in TOO, not 32, but 30.
Yeah.
Just to be clear, but it's exciting seeing a lot of these players just get really good at the game and surpass you, from, and I was really good back in, I would say 2019 to a small degree, at least on the FFA side.
So is there anything in particular you want to talk about with any of these players, like any individual at all? Is there anything that we should be focusing on or noticing what they've done or highlight any accomplishments or achievements they may have had tonight?
I mean, Ankles has been playing incredibly well. Bear's been playing incredibly well. You still got to look out for Glitch and Funny Name. But I think realistically, though, when I go into it, like, I just kind of take everything at from a really narrow lens of,
gotcha.
Oh, cool, Bear's in this group. Oh, Glitch is in this group. And I don't really focus on the names. I focus on the driving. And that way I'm taking out, okay, well, I think Sneaks is in here and he's probably going to troll me, right? And well, 1, we don't have to worry about that because unfortunately Sneaks isn't here anymore. But 2, it's just I like to focus and see how people are playing, and then I like to use my brain to connect. He's driving like he's this, or she's driving like she's this player. And I can kind of make those connections and then base around it. And then sometimes I'll reference the board in between races and be like, oh, that was Funny doing that.
Yeah, no,
because
I agree.
I go in with you go in a lot with this preconceived notion of how players are going to play and race you. But if I notice there's any difference in what I think that they're going to do, I'll make a note of that, and then that's how I'll race them differently accordingly.
Absolutely, and I believe you hit the nail on the head right there, honestly. I remember first started joining SNS, I was always worried about okay, who's in my qualifiers, who's in my semifinals, who's in my finals, because I wasn't that skilled yet. I worried about am I even gonna pass? Am I even gonna make it through? And then eventually over time, I started becoming more of a consistent grand finalist, able to win 4 championships, thankfully, praise the Lord. But I also recognize over time, it's because I hit grand finals so much, I don't worry about that no more. I think part of it's due to a little bit of cockiness, but the other part of it is also you played these guys, you played these folks so much, you know their ability, you know what they're capable of. It's only a matter of how you can handle them this time around. And how they play always changes. It's never the same.
Yeah, and there's naturally going to be a lot of panic, right? So, like, I like to play in a very passive way where I'm not really focusing on that. And depending on where I am in the standings will determine how aggressive I play. Like, if I know that I'm kind of mathematically out, I'll play like I got nothing to lose. And sometimes it's bit me in the foot, but, you know, we're going to be going to Dolphin Shoals here for race number 1.
Absolutely.
It's going to be exciting.
Shoals, one of my favorite tracks, once again, as I mentioned earlier. Maybe we'll get a little bit of Toad Harbor. But I believe this is Garchomp, right? Yeah, Garchomp in first place, starting the pack in the lead with the banana in hand, going wide in order to get those coins to increase his top speed.
And that's Batter Cookie beside him. Also, Slate saying that Bonnie rocking them In-N-Out shoes. And I didn't even realize this. I just moved over this way. I went to the In-N-Out with my family down by the strip. They have a whole gift shop behind it.
Yeah, like I found that out not too long ago. I was like, because I bought my shoes online. I was like, I could have tested out what my shoes size was.
In person, yeah.
Yeah, because they only do the full size. They don't do like half sizes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
if you're a half sizer, that's good information. But here on lap number 2, though, Geronimo.
I think he just avoided the bomb.
He just avoided the bomb. That was a heart attack in a box.
The Glitch able to protect himself with that banana against that red. 13 coming up from behind. Has 3 coins. Maybe he's trying to take a little bit of a wider drip in order to get better items. Who knows what he's doing here. And then you got Baron Forge with the Piranha Plant and a red. But I think that person in front, Funny, has a star. So he's got to be careful.
He does have to be careful. And I think Funny's actually moving behind him to run him over here. So Bear's got to be careful. Luckily, he did go wide there a little bit.
Garchomp in second place with the green. He's got to be able to make sure that nothing's going to hit him hard. And he's got to be wary of Funny Name, who has fire. And who knows what he's going to do with it. Garchomp with 10 coins, trying to avoid Funny Name, who might strike him down. Glitch still holding on to first place with the coin in his hand. Going to chain into the double. No, he only gets the single, so he still has to coin the boot. If Batter Cookie throws that red, he can knock down Glitch.
Yeah, no crazy items here in this one. And honestly, Garchomp's trail really has allowed Glitch to just run away with this here. They have a lot going on.
Batter Cookie with triple reds knocked down the one red. There's a blue, but I don't think that's going to stop Glitch or be able to stop him in time.
It won't, and that was kind of smart for Batter Cookie to realize that because he did have a lot to lose there. But Glitch going to be taking that first one here with the Wario loadout, looking pretty good. So we'll have to see what the scores and the results were there. It looks like Glitch, Batter, Pidgey, Jory, Ankles. We'll be getting the results there soon. But also, shout-outs as well to Small Donger 447.
That's
subscribing. Thanks for the sub. And
we got scores.
We do have scores.
So let's go ahead and show off the first set of scores. We got Glitch in first place, followed by Batter Cookie in second, Pidgey in third, Geronimo in fourth place, Ankles in fifth, Riley in sixth place respectively. Garchomp in 7th, Baron 8th, Jadex in 9th, Immortal Man in 10th, followed by Funny in 13th, and 11th and 12th.
This is going to be interesting right now, seeing how this is going to shift here a little bit as we're going into this upcoming set of races. And we're going to be going to Yoshi Circuit. First time we've seen Yoshi Circuit all day.
Absolutely. And you know what? I just realized, like, Funny Name got 11th. He's not starting out too hot, but I don't know if this is part of a strategy to later, like, get the pressure off of him due to what happened last week. Or
I don't
maybe
know.
Something else is happening.
Glitch hard running that was not something I was expecting either. But
that's true, because they kind of, like, flipped.
Time will tell.
I don't know. So here we go, Funny Name, and I believe that's 13. Purposely bagging in the back, and I believe I'm trying to see who is already advancing. I think we got Garchomp advancing. Glitch is in second. He's got to be careful, make sure his red tank hitting him. Geronimo in first place, getting that double item box.
Yeah, Glitch already making some moves here up onto Geronimo. There's Pidgey in third. Oh, but he gets hit by the green.
No, he got green, but he still has the mushroom to try to maintain some speed and take that little bit of a cut. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. But Batter Cookie with the red gets hit by a green. What are all these bouncy greens that the Smart Bounce doing today?
I don't know. We've seen a lot of it. And yeah, good question from Riley's mom. But yeah, thank you, Kevin, for answering that. Sneaks and 805, Sweets and Flicks, and Sneaky Mama, they have unfortunately ended their full-time run as an SNS family and players.
It's sad, but you know what, we wish them the best of luck. Pidgey with the sound horn, lap 2. He's got to be careful when Geronimo might banana him.
Oh, that worked out so well for him.
But wait, Geronimo's still going. If he never lost the speed, so maybe that was just a little bit of a lag on that part.
Yeah, that was a false hit animation on the screen there of that player, but Geronimo moving back into first.
Glitch still has
with
that
this
ball,
bomb.
but he gets
And
shot!
another shot. Huge opportunity here for Immortal Man moving up now. Who
Geronimo's
dodged
gotta
that?
be careful. He went to the side to avoid getting ran over, but Riley still delivered some punishment. Immortal Man has a coin to work with. In first place, he's got to be careful with Riley, who's not that far behind.
Why is everybody switching to Wario lately?
I don't know if maybe it just helps with the charge and whatnot, because we know Roy and Waluigi
with the mini turbo, yeah.
Yeah, we know Roy and Waluigi are considered the fastest characters for heavyweights, but I think it helps a little bit more for switching to Wario for the turbo, as you mentioned.
Okay, so the red being thrown there. What does
He's got
Riley
one time
have?
for fire, and there's a blue shell.
Immortal
There's
tried
a
to go
blue
wide.
shell. Yes, it is.
Oh, but he horned
Wait,
it.
Riley horned
But somebody passed Riley.
Oh my goodness.
Who
What happened? Riley
squeaked by?
got third. Who got
I think it was
second and
Pidgey.
first? Pidgey got first. Geronimo got second. What an ending.
Pidgey and Geronimo squeaked by. Man, that was crazy. Also, funny name, not having a good result there, but we're going to be seeing that all here in just a little bit.
But he had a good race on race number one. This time he didn't have that much of a race, but you know what? There's still 4 other tracks to go, so anything is still possible.
And the scores are ready here from Yoshi Circuit. Wow, what a screenshot that is with the bill. Somebody's got to clip that for later.
Oh my
Holy,
goodness.
very good job there by the production team.
So we got Pidgey in first, followed by Geronimo in second, Riley in third, Bear in fourth, Glitch in fifth, Batter in sixth. And then we got Ankles in seventh, Funny in eighth, Jadex in ninth, Immortal Man in 10th, 13th and 11th, and Garchomp in 12th. And I'm not gonna lie, when I say 13th, I almost want to say he's in 13th place.
Look
just
at
'cause of his name.
We got a little bit of a break there. Pidgey, Glitch, and Geronimo. Batter Cookie also in the mix, and Riley, kind of a 5-player breakaway here at the moment.
And it looks like we are going on the Dragon Driftway. The course has already been chosen, so let's go ahead and get this race started on Geronimo's perspective.
Race 3 out of 6. We've been seeing Dragon Driftway a lot tonight, but right now everybody's chasing down Pidgey. Glitch and Geronimo pretty close behind.
Geronimo might be able to take it. He just has to have a few good races above Glitch and Pidgey. And Pidgey and Glitch need to have a couple bad races for Geronimo to secure victory. But again, look at the point spread between first through 5th or even 6th. It's not that far off, so anything's still possible with one placement change.
Yeah, I'll notice this too. I mean, Geronimo's been playing incredibly better since joining Trivial Matters and since leaving PH. So whatever is going on for him seems to be working.
Good on him. Geronimo's in 4th place. I believe that's Jadex in 3rd with the 2 shrooms. Yes, I am right. Followed by Garchomp in 2nd place, but I don't think Garchomp has any defense. No, wait, never mind. There is a blue coming to play, and it's going to hit Pidgey on the mid-cut.
Oh, he made the nist, but he is going to get hit out. And Garchomp, though, who did go wide for that, ends up now in 1st here, trailing with that red.
Oh, Pidgey's got to be careful. 13 is dragging that green, and he has triple green to boot. He got hit between the green.
Yeah, he backed the green and opened himself up a little bit.
Geronimo is catching up in 3rd place or 4th place, one of those. Jadex in 2nd place, still trying to pass Garchomp. Uses the back camera to be aware of the green, but he still gets hit by that boomerang.
Yeah, so look at the Rosalina Comet top 2. That's kind of hype. You don't see that normally in ESNF.
Not at all. Pidgey with the mushroom. He's going to take this miss once again, and he's going to use that red and change to the double.
Oh, beautifully done. And he's got another red here.
If he's not careful, that red can hit one of those spinners, and then eventually Garchomp doesn't have to use any of his defense. But there is a blue coming to play. He was forced to use the Sandhorn.
Oh, but he got saved. He got saved by that
but
red.
Pidgey and Jadex passed him. Jadex is going to take 1st place. Pidgey in 2nd. Way to go to those 2 competitors right there. Jadex really needed that first.
Yeah, that
place.
mushroom there from Jadex was so clutch to prevent him from holding off Pidgey there towards the end. And what an incredible race. And I don't think that there was anything that I think Garchomp could have done differently there either with the blue
There
scenario.
wasn't much he can do. I mean, like, unless the RNG is in his favor, there's not much he can do.
Yeah.
But we do have the score, so let's go ahead and put that on the screen. Jadex getting 1st place. He really needed that in order to secure a good spot. Followed by Pidgey in 2nd, Geronimo in 3rd. I believe Pidgey's going to be holding on to 1st place
Pidgey
overall.
and Geronimo are breaking away right now.
Exactly. Followed by Garchomp in 4th, Funny Name in 5th, and Glitch in 6th. So with Pidgey and Geronimo being above Glitch, that literally puts him in the top 2. Immortal Man in 7th, Ankles in 8th, Riley in 9th, Batter Cookie in 10th, 13th, 11th, and Bear in last.
Yes, and Inward did just win Dragon Driftway, and look at it. Pidgey is up by 6 points right now over Geronimo and Glitch, and then Jadex is in fourth there.
Geronimo's only down by 6 points.
Yeah, only down by 6. Jadex is in fourth, by the way, 14 points back. So this is becoming a 3-player breakaway here.
We're in
still
the
plenty of
fourth
time.
race on a sight bike. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I know we have so much going on. Unfortunately, scores are going to get fixed, so wait for that for a quick moment, folks. We apologize. But Memorial Man has the mushroom. He's probably going to use that to take the cut here in his sight bike.
Yeah, it's going to be the Glitch, Pidgey, and Jory show. So this will be kind of exciting.
So here we go. We got Glitch holding that mushroom, followed by Pidgey with Triple Bananas in second place. Trying to beat out Memorial Man, protect himself from Funny Name and Geronimo. Pidgey in the lead, followed by Geronimo, and all those listens we said beforehand. Geronimo uses that red, but Pidgey still had 2 other bananas. But I think Pidgey just got knocked down.
Okay, this is kind of weird that I noticed this, but the ramp cycles, they change.
Memorial's getting hit by the blue.
He does get hit by the blue, but I will say this was the same ramp setup that was featured in the qualifiers earlier. You'll notice it when you go into the
There's like a few
straight.
cycles for them, correct?
Yes, there's a few.
Yeah, do you know the exact number? Or
Yeah,
no?
because the way Pidgey was taking it was the exact same way they were doing it in qual.
Gotcha. So we got Geronimo in first, trying to beat Pidgey and everyone else from behind. Pidgey with triple greens in 6th place. He's still got another lap to go, so it's not that
Oh, Bear!
He hits Bear! If Bear is able to still catch back up, had used one of those mushrooms, he still has the second one to boot.
Final lap here, Ankles trying to make himself part of the show again. He's been having a great run all day.
Funny Name in second place, holding out that banana. He's still trying to look for a first place win in order to increase his lead. He's got to be careful. Ankles trying to drag him out. Jadex with the mushroom in hand and a banana in pocket in 3rd place.
Yeah, Jadex really trying to hold on to that mushroom for as long as he can. Glitch here does have this red. He might back it here. He does.
He does.
Let's try to create some space.
So
He only has the green.
Oh! Who did he hit? He hit Ankles!
He
Ankles just got
murdered
punished!
Ankles in cold blood.
There is no mercy in that dojo.
Oh,
Look at
man.
him. He is so excited. He is just flexing on his opponents.
Now you gotta wonder where Geronimo and Pidgey were, because those were the 3 breaking away. Ankles made the right move, but man, was Glitch just so ready to anticipate that, and Ankles paid the price.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scores once again. We got Glitch in first, followed by Jadex in second, and Geronimo in third. So this puts Glitch back in the running with Geronimo and Pidgey. Funny Name in fourth, Batter Cookie in fifth, Pidgey in sixth, so he didn't have that great of a run, but still not that bad.
Not bad.
13 in 7th place.
Ankles all the way back to 8th from that hit.
Down to 8th. Oh no. Followed by Bear in 9th, and Mortal Man 10th, Riley in 11th, and Garchomp in last.
Ankles and Bear just got destroyed. But here we go. This is just a crazier breakaway now. So
Look at the change.
Yeah, so Glitch is up by 1 over Pidgey.
It's
is up
a
by
three-way tie.
4. But also, too,
Or
yeah,
not
3-way tie.
Not tie, but a close running.
Yeah, it's close 6 back, but Jadex also gained some spots, or gained some points, rather, on that as well. He was down by 14, now he's down by 10.
So Glitch had a bad race, and Pidgey and Geronimo do really well.
It's
They'll be
Pidgey,
beating them
Geronimo,
again.
and Glitch, and Jadex is not going
He's
down
not
without
that
a
far.
fight.
He's not that far. If he gets a few good races and the
Jadex-
other 3 do bad, he can win it
Jadex
tonight.
has to get a good race here, bank on a few of them doing
He
bad.
needs 2 good races, 2 really
Yeah,
good
he
races,
needs 2
at
really
least
good
the top
races.
3.
Yep.
So we got 13, he's bagging a little bit. He's got triple shrooms, followed by Star. Jadex going a little bit wide. I don't know if he's trying to play the safe game at first and then finally run it at the end. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what his plan is going into this. But Geronimo's in 7th place with no items, moving up to 6, trying to take one of the doubles.
Man, this is just...
Oh, Garchomp gets dragged out by the
It's
red.
heating up there. Yeah, Garchomp is able to go ahead and mushroom there through that cut. Triple greens here in 4th place. Batter Cookie with the triple bananas up ahead of him. The green going a little bit wide there. Bear's going to be able to go ahead, get that sitting fruit piece to be able to stay behind Pidgey. And this is going to be great if Pidgey can remain in first right now.
Here we go. Pidgey is trying to shuffle for different items. He has a bomb. He's trying to cause some chaos. He hits this toad,
He
whoever that
hits
toad
Batter
is.
Cookie.
Oh, so he hits Batter Cookie. And then Funny Name's trying to catch back up with the rest of the pack with the triple shrooms.
Watch that green. Did you see that green just
It
fly?
bounced right over his head.
Oh, another player dying there.
He's going to take this cut. Watch this.
Yeah, Garchomp's been doing some pretty deadly stuff there with these greens.
Oh, my goodness. Funny Name ankles are not that far off with Garchomp right there. Oh, he gets dragged, but I think he got hit with the boomerang.
Oh my gosh.
And
the shot coming into play. That is going to dodge Riley.
Oh my goodness. And who's in first? Riley is in first with 2 greens. Probably going to get a coin in the pocket. Yes, I guessed that right. Pidgey is probably in second. I don't know where Geronimo is at.
If he's smart, he'll back these.
Oh my goodness. Pidgey in second.
Pidgey's going to be a sitting duck. Oh no, he's going to hold on to him.
He's either holding on to this or he's backing it up, which he does. He changed into the doubles. I don't know what he got. But Riley looks like he's carrying first, trying to cause last minute chaos. I don't know if he hit anyone with that, but he gets first place.
That was good there for Riley. Now the real question is, where did Jadex finish in relation to Pidgey? Pidgey's screaming pretty badly right now.
So he probably didn't do that hot, unfortunately, but we will get the scores momentarily.
Oh my gosh.
The whole outcome is changing, folks, and we only have one other race.
Final race to go, but we're going to be seeing the results here from race number 5. We got Riley in first. Oh, Pidgey got second, so that's
okay,
really
so
good.
Pidgey didn't do that bad.
That was a scream of excitement.
So he's beating Glitch.
Bear, Glitch, yeah, we got him wrong.
Geronimo.
Jadex with the 6 there, that's still pretty good. Geronimo in 7th. So it's really going to be kind of a 4-way type of a battle. Funny name getting 11th
we gotta
there.
wait until we see that scores update,
Yeah.
and then we'll change that opinion momentarily.
Yeah, we'll have to see what these cumulative scores are going into the last race. It's going to be a little bit more spread out from before.
The last race is drop ruins, by the way. But Pidgey is only 2 points above Glitch. He needs to stop Glitch. Glitch needs to have a bad race. Geronimo is not that far off. If Pidgey and Glitch both get a bad race and Geronimo does well, he's taking it.
Yeah.
Same could be said for Jadex, so it's still anyone's game. But those top 2, Pidgey and Glitch, need to be terminated this race.
Geronimo,
There's no other opportunity.
Geronimo needs a good race. He needs to have them finish mid-pack. Jadex, the only way he can win is if he actually wins out with bad results from Jory, Glitch, and Pidgey in the bottom 3. So pretty unlikely, but it's Pidgey and Glitch. Geronimo still has a shot. Jadex has like a 0.1% chance of really pulling off the impossible.
That is true. Ryder Pidgey is in 6th place. This is still lap 1, so it's not that bad. Still trying to collect 3 coins, and then he's got 2 mushrooms. Fired off 1 earlier, followed by Glitch. Dragging that banana, probably going to place it. Oh, he's not going to go to the doubles. Okay, no worries.
And this is where Glitch really shines, right? Because Glitch knows how to target players, and he's got his eyes on Pidgey. And I'm sure Pidgey at this point has his eyes
Look
on
at the Twitch chat. I'm going to hold that individual responsible. 666 Buta. If Pidgey wins, I will donate $100 to who? To him?
He's going to pay him $100.
Okay, so Pidgey might end up with $300 today if he does well.
On the line with this.
That is the storyline,
Use your discretion. Garchomp there, dragging that red
Glitch
at second.
is still in the lead. Pidgey's in 3rd.
Pidgey's actually provisionally losing right now. He needs to get up there. Garchomp is actually really an issue for Pidgey right now.
If Pidgey is probably getting red out, I think. I don't know. I thought I saw him get redded. Pidgey's in 8th place. I'm looking at the eyes in the sky. He's in 8th. Glitch is still in 1st. He's having a run. So unless someone can blue or shock him out now,
yeah, they got to get around Garchomp. Garchomp's dragging that green. Everyone doesn't have anything to really combat that right now.
I'm looking at the eyes of the sky. I'm not seeing a blue anywhere. I'm not seeing a shock anywhere. So this literally can't be Glitch's night once again, winning another title. We'll have to see how this works. He has a good lead.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy. Is there going to be...
There's a blue!
Blue's coming in.
He's trying to change for the horn. Will he get it in time or will he not? He gets a banana. He can't do anything.
I think this is still good for Glitch.
Does anyone have 2 red shells? Are they going to be able to hit him?
Funny Name's trying.
Funny Name can't
It's
do
no
anything,
good.
so Glitch takes it. I think
now where's Pidgey? Pidgey's in 9th.
Pidgey didn't do too hot, so I think that might have just ended his night.
It was a 2-point difference. And Pidgey had to...
He had to have first. He couldn't even get second.
Yeah, Glitch would have had the 3 points bonus from
He would have had
anyways.
the point above him.
Yeah.
If Pidgey got second.
Glitch winning out is an automatic win for Glitch here tonight.
So Glitch did win, I'm pretty sure, but we are not going to confirm it until we get the scores going.
Scores are ready right now, so let's take a quick look at how this all panned out.
So Glitch in 1st place, followed by Funny in 2nd, and Bear in 3rd. Immortal Man in 4th place, followed by Geronimo in 5th, Ankles in 6th, Riley in 7th, Garchomp in 8th, Pidgey in 9th, Jadex in 10th, 13th, and 11th, and Batter Cookie in last.
Yeah, Glitch really has to thank Garchomp there for putting the pressure on the back of the field.
So that confirms it. 69 points is all it takes for Glitch to win, followed by Pidgey with only 9-point difference, and Geronimo in 3rd.
Yeah, Jadex 4th, Riley 5th, Bear 6th, Funny in 7th, Batter in 8th, Ankles 9th, Immortal 10th, Garchomp 11th, and 13th and 12th there.
Oh my goodness. Like, these were great races all about. I thought we might have seen a return of Pidgey becoming a champion once again. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but he still did phenomenal along with Geronimo and every other racer. But Glitch is the winner tonight. I think this is what, his 22nd championship?
Yeah, Glitch was just in such a good spot because nobody could get around Garchomp there. He had that green. But to be fair, I mean, Garchomp's just looking out for himself. He's protecting second. And
he did nothing wrong.
No,
He was just
and all that
protecting
did was that allowed Glitch. That was scary. Did someone just get possessed or something?
I don't know, but we do have highlights really quick, so let's go over the highlights. What is going on here? So we got Geronimo, who's using his boomerang to knock out Garchomp. Also probably using it for defense. Glitch was getting blue, but it didn't matter as he passed the line at the end on Dolphin Shoals. Pidgey horning both Geronimo and the red, but I think it was a false animation.
Yeah,
While
Geronimo.
Immortal Man getting blued after getting hit by Riley.
Yeah, that really hurt Immortal Man's night for sure. 13 there, back in the green, but gets hit in the process, and so he's going to go down. Garchomp there getting hit, but avoids the blue.
Dradex taking first place, narrowly avoiding that red, and Pidgey almost passed him.
Did you see that the red actually passed Jadex there?
Yeah.
Jadex hung on, and then Bear
Pidgey
dying.
hitting out Bear. And then we got Glitch
Ankles.
knocking out Ankles at the very last turn with
That's
a good
that's
angle
such
green.
a time-sensitive move. Really well done there by Glitch.
And then you got Pidgey who's getting knocked down in Animal Crossing. I believe this is fall. Yeah, I believe
This is
that's
fall, yep.
That's fall. So we got Riley who's trying to back people, cause some chaos, and Glitch taking over top rooms, finishing the night as our champion.
Yeah, that was really a big battle there, but Pidgey just couldn't get up into there. And when he got into third, and he had to figure out a way to get Garchomp out of second, somebody just came up from behind and clobbered him. So Glitch just had all that free air, and really well done there by Glitch, being able to take everything down.
So let's go ahead and look at the scores one more time. Ow. So
All right.
we got Glitch in first place with 69 points, followed by Pidgey in second place with 60 points. Geronimo in third with 55 points. Jadex in fourth with 45. Riley in fifth with 44. Bear in sixth with 39. You want to finish the rest, my man?
Yeah, that's going to be Funny Name in 7th with 38 points. Batter Cookie in 8th with 36. Ankles in 9th with 34. Immortal Man with 32 in 10th place. 11th is going to be Garchomp there with 26. And rounding out the field is going to be 13th and 12th. 13th and 12th with
And again,
that amount.
congratulations to our champion, Glitch, who I believe is at the podium ready to answer some
All right, so
questions.
it looks like right now we do have an interview with Glitch. Glitch, I think your mic is live. We can hear it from here. But Glitch, tell us about the last few races and that battle you were having there with Funny Name, or Pidgey and Geronimo, excuse me.
Definitely really have to focus on the people who are competing with you for your points. Funny Name, definitely a force to be reckoned with, but definitely paying attention for Pidgey, who is obviously the only DK in the room. But overall, really sometimes it's the randomizer that saves you, because
Yep.
only playing Animal Crossing and Yoshi Circuit instead of Desert or Cheese Land, it really helps if you start in first. So definitely thanking the track picks for that one.
All right, I'm going to ask one more question and then we'll go to Vonnie. But what prompted you to start out by running in the finals?
Well, I switched to Wario Scooty for the reason of trying to keep up with Funny Name, as we know that Sneaks has left us. So the amount of people with lines equivalent to his is dwindling. So I just felt like I needed some top speed. So if you can take the opportunity, you should hold your first. But I know a lot of people tend to bag set one, which I do it too sometimes, but usually that's not the play. So I just avoided that.
Fair enough.
All right. Thank you for some of that advice. I have two questions mainly for you. Whether or not how your answer goes, my question might vary. So the first question I have for you is, obviously you've won multiple titles. You've been at SNS for a long period of time. what is some of the things that you do that have kept you becoming a consistent grand finalist and a consistent champion over and over?
Definitely don't stop for blue shells. And number two, I'd say that you should play each track to the way you know how to play. So if you can't like do Dragon Driftway Nisk, then you should just avoid it. Don't take risks. Take the safe play, because top 6 is a very big point range compared to just getting first in finals. So just play safe.
All right, thank you for that. And then my last question is like, obviously you learned a bunch of different things over the years. You've learned a bunch of different skills, such as no item shortcuts. You learned how to item manage really well. When it comes to the shortcuts, however, obviously at one point in time you didn't know that. So how did you start developing, learning all these no item shortcuts, and how have you improved since then?
I think wars have definitely helped me to improve, because even though I may not be as active with them right now, in the past I was very new, and the best way for me to figure out what I needed to do and start learning was to watch my teammates and how they would drastically overperform compared to myself. But also, you should watch other people play the game. It is that easy, and it might not help you with shortcuts and how exactly to do them, but it really helps you look at situations with a different perspective, and definitely watching a good player can help more than you think. So.
All right.
Hey, Glitch,
Thank you for your advice. I do appreciate it. Anything else you want to ask, or are we ready to head out?
Yeah, no worries. We're getting a little bit of feedback here, but I do have one more question, Glitch, from Joe, aka Bunta. He wants to know when your 41st birthday is.
Years away.
Hopefully, never, but we'll see.
You're getting a lot of love in the Twitch chat, but Glitch, just take this time. If you have to give any shout outs, do what you got to do. The mic is yours.
Shout outs to all of the people who've been on PH over the years and come and gone, because I still appreciate them and all the work they've done for us despite maybe not being here, being a social, like Jory and Joe, appreciate y'all. And shout outs to our community, which is so active, and a lot of resources to help you if you just take a look around for them. So definitely amazing in that regard.
All right, we thank you for your time. Once again, our, 22-time championship now?
Maybe.
I think it is.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
Retnick said. 22-time champion.
All right. Again, thank you for your time. That is pretty much all the time that we have today. So thank you all for watching Saturday Night Speedway 111. We will see you all next time. My name is Vine951. This is Knight, and this is us signing out.
See you next time, guys.